Well, hello everybody. Yes, I am off to bed because we got a very, very long day tomorrow. And depends on where you're at. You may be like, well, it's today. Okay. Tomorrow, my time. Okay. When the sun comes up, I consider that to be the next day. So, because of course, I've gotten so much love from my people, I am doing one last tea. And that is a last minute joining for $30. Yeah, everyone who joined actually got the full ritual. So I'm sure they're not going to mind if we share a little bit of the pie with those of you who, funds are a little tight. We understand that because Mama Oshun is about giving gifts. And I'm a firm believer in you cannot get if you cannot give. So what I'm going to do, you have until 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time because that's when the magic starts. And for those of you who are joining, I hope that you actually sent me your contact information so we can get this consultation on board. We can get it going, girl. We're heading out to the rivers. We're going to collect our teas. Oh my God, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna be using my fireplace for the first time. Yes, we're doing all the elements today or tomorrow, depends on who you are. We're gonna speak in my lingo tomorrow. And yeah, so $30 is going to get your last minute join. And like I said, this is going to be a real, real big thing. I've been preparing for this actually for the past 2 weeks. I actually was supposed to have a third person involved that was going to be doing the magic behind the scenes, but this person got a little too busy. And of course, that is spirit saying, not this time, baby girl. So, of course, I always tell people everything happens for a reason. And, don't let the sweat don't sweat it. Okay, it's gonna be cute the same. But yes. So what I'm gonna be doing is for those of you who are joining the let me stop sharing that. Those of you who are going to be joining the last minute tea, and definitely those of you who actually paid for ritual, I'm going to be giving you some secret stuff. One of the things that you're going to be doing is cleansing yourself. I'll be telling you exactly how to do that. Very, very simple. I'll give you instructions on that because there's only two of you that joined for the full ritual. The rest of you who got the partial tea, you will all be getting some secret stuff that I really didn't want to share. But when Spirit tells you to do something because we're on to bigger, better things, you better share it. So, if you're joining for fertility, I'm going to give you the recipe to my fertility tonic, tincture, rub, whatever you want to do with that. You be creative with it. I'm just going to give you the ingredients for that. If you're hitting me up for prosperity stuff or abundance stuff, I will give you my tea for prosperity and abundance. Okay. And if you're hitting me up for protection stuff and your love stuff, I'll be giving you ingredients on that stuff. I have some good, good love stuff, some good, good, good fertility stuff, some good, good. I got some damn good protection shit, honey. What you doing? And yeah, first I'll be giving you ingredients on that. You can do whatever it is you want to do with that. Make your own rub, make your own tonic. I will not tell you how to mix that and all the good stuff. I'll just say what to use. You be creative with it. And like I said, that's the least I can do. And of course, we want this to be a very, 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 very popular event for everyone involved. So that's why I'm giving it. And also that'll kind of help, alleviate me having to contact all of you, because I know you're going to have some questions. So you who are joining, you're going to have a lot of questions. And that will help alleviate those questions, honey. You can get your own tonic, do all this stuff, And also that'll save you money because some people are like, girl, can I get your oils? I would love to get your washes. I would love to get that. Listen, save your coin, join this event, and you'll be able to have those agreements. Now, of course, you know, uh, we'll keep it at that. Okay. So, also, I want to give to those of you who are not able to join the events. It's just unfortunate. It's going to be a very, maybe we'll show a little bit of what we're going to be doing. We got Mrs. Aries joining in. You know how these Aries are, honey. So Mrs. Aries is joining in, and yeah, that's the big powerful Mama Jama too, honey. But I'm not gonna sit here and boast about her. As some people boast about motherfuckers, I ain't really got gifts like that. So like I said, we're gonna do our thing, and I'm actually excited about it, honey. I've been preparing for that. I've been doing the natal charts, the love charts, readings, preparing for that, doing my other stuff, in-person consultations, and it's all come to this point. Two of you, I was waiting for your information to do your natal chart, your love charts. One of you, you're joining the full moon event. So I'll be able to do your stuff while I'm in the energy of doing the full moon stuff. Because, of course, collectively, I'm doing it with some for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. The other times, I'll be doing it by myself. Because, of course, when I'm in that zone, it's like I'm in that zone. Like I don't want to be thinking about, feeling. Yeah, I can't do that. And shout out to those you out there who could do that, who could do, long, group sessions magically. I can't get I can't get in the way I want to get in. Nakedness is my tea. And I just want to be, just free, honey. I can't be around that, and you start feeling stuff off of people's bodies and they got their own concerns. And, I just know what to do before you do rituals and what not to do. And not everybody know that. So like I said, to have to go over that, I don't really have to go over that. So anyway, so yes, about an hour or two, I will be with Mrs. Aries, and the rest of the time I'll be by my motherfucking self. So, like I said, it's going to be very, very powerful. And back to natal love, all that. There's two of you that I was waiting for your stuff. One of you, I'll be doing it while I'm in it. I think I'll be doing both of you. I think I'll be doing your stuff, that, and then maybe even the other one. He knows who he is. I'll be getting back to you on Thursday with your stuff, because I did get your tea. As a matter of fact, I can actually do it tomorrow before I'm preparing. I can do it tomorrow while I'm preparing, because what you asked for is simple. You just want spirit ranking, and we kind of went over that before, but I can go over more in depth stuff. Now, I will address this too before I do what I'm going to do and go, because I have an appointment at 8 o'clock in the morning that I have to go to. I have to drive about 30 minutes out, and I have to go get supplies and all that exciting stuff. Yes, honey. I run out of some things, honey. I thought I went to my Botanica a week ago, but I just realized I've not been there in 3 motherfucking weeks. And I said, damn, girl, the Asian market got some of the stuff, Then we got this place over here. I don't know if it's African, if they're Caribbean, I don't know what they are. And their stuff is just too damn high, honey. To be honest with you, their prices are like Santa Cruz and Santa Barbara. We're talking about $6 for, $6 for no. Let's keep it. We're talking about we're talking about $9.99 for a candle this size. $9.99, and I'm like, bitch, what? What? Bitch, I could get this candle for only 59 cents. What the fuck it looks like going? Girl, bye. So, yeah, I have to go get that tomorrow. But listen, um, people ask questions about their natal chart, and I feel like I can address it openly without saying any names. And I'm going to do that now. So, one question that people ask about is the spirits that are with them. Are those the only spirits that are with them? I guess that's the big question. And of course, it is not. As I said before, there's legions. There can be legions of spirits with you. Your concern are the spirits that are going to best suit you. Those are the ones that are going to help you in the areas of life that you're trying to work on. Now, of course, there are other spirits that will just come to you just because, and maybe that's when these other spirits have said their spirits just waiting around to be used. They're speaking about these spirits that you don't really have to do much work for. It's kind of like this between a dog and a cat. That's just it. I'll just keep it as that. There's a difference between having a dog and a cat. Dogs kind of beg for attention, and cats really don't. And you got to work harder to build that close bond with cats. I think it took my friend like 5 years for her cat to like actually let her cuddle with it and stuff. And I can handle that. If I want to purr with you, pet you down, and you want to get upset at me, bitch, you gotta go. So that's why I don't have cats. I can't do that. Dogs, they like for you to cuddle with them sometimes. Anubis is a whole nother type of dog. This motherfucker is part human. You know I'm talking about it right now. He's part he's part human. I think someone sent his ass to spy on me. I think he's an undercover spy. This motherfucker, this is, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? What are you doing? He's looking for something anyway. But with dogs, you just feed them and touch them, pet them, groom them, and you have a pet for life. Cats, you can't really do that. They'll scratch you up. People I know they cats got their asses right together. I can't deal with that. If my own animal attack me, you gotta go. Like my mom said, maybe I shouldn't say that on YouTube because that might go into a whole nother tier. But when your animal turns against you, they gotta go. And so I can't do that. If a cat scratch me, bitch, you're gonna be declawed, dethroned, and thrown the fuck out. But anyway, so no, the spirits that are on your chart that I give you are the ones that I know that will help you in the long run. All the other spirits are important, but not really. The ones that are heaviest on you, those are the ones you should be concerned with, and you don't want to piss them off. Okay, so if you do know the spirits are with you, those are the ones that you should be kind of trying to make peace with and or build up. Okay, the other question I think I got was, let me pull up the questions. Okay, let's pull up the questions, shall we? Let's pull up the questions. Let's pull up the questions. Yeah, let's pull it up. Okay. I'm just going to go over lightly and politely. Can I do this? Can we do this? Yes, this is my chance. So let's get into it, Danny. Let's get into it. Okay. Mel. Yes. Okay, where is it at? Right there. I got so many apps on the damn phone. Okay, so I think another question, and I hope they're in here. Um, I hope they're in here. The people that ask these questions. Okay, how many would I say an average? Eight plus. Okay, some people do have five. If you have five spirits, because I did give a reading to someone, there was five major spirits that are with them. You just have three spirits that are down, and of course, if they would have asked that question, like why I only have five, I would have broke that down. I would explain that to them. There's three other spirits that need to be pulled up, and those spirits may be, you know, archangels. They may be spirits that are with you like your ancestors, and of course we could break that down as well, but definitely get them up, and of course there's ways to get those spirits up, but the ones I gave you, focus on those. um, Let me see, what was another question? Let me see, what was another question? Another question was, um, okay, wait a minute, let's see. Okay, I guess I was the only one. Unless this iPhone ain't bringing up what the Android is. Let's see this. Yeah, today. Okay, now I guess that's it. So yes, of course. And how to venerate them. Of course, I want you to do your research. I want you to do your research. If you need help with your research, I can direct you in the right path. I want you to look up what they want. Remember, spirits connect to you based off the energy that you give out. So of course, people that are in their root chakra or their conscious is more potent there. They are usually they usually draw spirits that deal with blood, spirits that deal with, Saturn, Mars energy, and then so forth, so forth. So that's just an example I want to use. So how to venerate them? Like I said, very simple. Look into where they from. Educate yourself on these energies because, of course, some people, and that's something you tell them to too. Why? Because I think I spoke about this before. Now I don't want people to well, damn, I don't give a fuck if you misunderstand what the hell I gotta say. It is what it is. And you misunderstand it, and you're not listening to it with an open heart and saying, well, maybe this is what this bitch meant. That's your T, not mine. Fuck that bitch. Ain't no misunderstood. Bitch, please. Misunderstood. I don't give a damn. Okay. So there are, okay. How can we say this without being so disrespectful and possibly offensive? Okay. So you have medicines that are synthetic uh, mixes of natural medicines like plants. And typically, what the pharmaceutical company does is they will research plants, botanicals and all this good stuff, and they'll find a plant that will give you like a trend. Okay, we'll say a very tranquil, maybe even tranquilizing effect. And what they'll do is they'll break down that plant on a chemical level and they'll try to duplicate it in a lab, right? So then they give people these medicines, and I'm not saying it's to like go into that stuff, but I'm just saying it's for the sake of this conversation. So what happens is when you take these medicines that are not plants, obviously, they're like chalk and all these other fillers, and imitating, imitations and all this other good stuff. It actually raises up the it try to duplicate what the plant will do for you, but the plant will raise you up all the way and it will open up first of all, passageways in your brain, and then it will allow energy to channel through your whole body. And that whole, euphoric feeling, come from the synthetics and all that stuff. It's to imitate that. But that's what plants do too. Going into you got medicinal marijuana, you got, Damiana, I don't know why people smoke marijuana. Like, that's crazy, but you can smoke you some Damiana. You can smoke you some skull cap. You can smoke you some motherfucking dogwood. You can smoke you all that good shit, bitch, and get the exact same feelings, but without the harsh chemicals in your body, right? And without the fake processes. But anyway, going back into this, when I speak about people that are depressed and bipolar and schizophrenic who are medicated, and I talk about how they should not perform magical rituals, I'm saying that with all the most respect because, of course, going into people, like I said, I can't speak for other people. I don't know how other people got their magical experiences. I don't know what they did in their processes, and I really don't care. All I know is what I learned. All I know is what I experienced. All I know is what the people who taught me things experienced, and these people were experienced people. I just know what they taught me, and I'm only going off my own experiences, and I'm going off of what I've seen happen to people who do some real magic while they high and are drunk. Now, like I said, I know what people do out here when they say smoking my weed helps me to tap into certain energies. I don't know how, I don't know. I don't even know if they really do magic, to be honest with you, because I've seen people on drugs do real magic and things kind of took a left turn. And I also seen it go a little towards the right, but it ultimately ended on the left side. So that's why me, myself, and I'm not interested in popping pills, smoking anything, drinking nothing while I'm doing magic. While I'm doing magic, I will not do anything outside of what I'm gonna do. So that's why I'm not into that. That's a waste of time. That's a waste of money, to be honest with you. If I got money to buy drugs, I got money to buy me a new wig every damn day. If I got money to buy drugs, bitch, I got money to, do, whatever hell I want to do. Get a new dress. If I want to change cars, I could do that. So it's like, why would I see and waste money on that? But anyway, that's just me. No tea, no shade. I'm talking about me and what I would do. But that whole, I'm bipolar and I'm taking medicine. You should really stay away from certain magical things. As a matter of fact, you should stay away from magic altogether outside of healing work. If you're not doing healing work, keep your distance because those medicines that you're taking, Proloft, Zoloft, you can go get a PDA on this to do your own research. These things have enzymes in it that block certain things from seeping in, and it gives you a numbing feeling. So magically, you're supposed to be open, but not too open, but open. And a lot of times, these medicines are blocking off the things that you need to have the spirit of discernment. And that is the spirit that you want over you and with you when you're doing works, period. You want to know when you're taking something too far. You don't want to just be doing it because it looks good, or well, they said they work in that spirit, and I kind of want to get what they want to get. Because that's what a lot of people try to do too. They try to fool you into thinking that they're working with certain spirits like Lakshmi, like Buddha, like Oshun, like what are commonly Hecate. They want you to think Artemis. They want you to think that they're working with these Hermes. They want you to think that they're working with these energies, and this is what they got, and you're like, I want that too. And I think they call that working off of um, shit. There's a term that they use on that, and that's what we use. That's a mind thing. That's to get into your head and to make you think that you want things you really, 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 really wrong. No, and also getting you to jump off of a bridge basically without knowing what is at the end, like what is gonna catch your fall, right? What's gonna break your fall, what's gonna catch your fall. I heard it both ways. Break, catch, it doesn't matter. So for me, like I said, it's about having the spirit of discernment, and that's how you know when something that you're doing is not right. There's times where, because I'm a curious person as well. And, I was connected with people and we're still cool, but don't invite me to your parties. Don't invite me to your gatherings, your birthdays. No, we're not into that. We don't do that type of shit over there. No, we don't do that. And I'm not cutting on nobody. Everybody have their own, thing. It's kind of like eating pig. I'm not going to judge the Hawaiians and, the people in Mexico and, certain parts of the Caribbean where pig is the cheapest meat and or probably the only meat they have access to, and read them down on why they should not eat meat, right? Or eat pork. But I'm saying what I don't do. But, they were like, yeah, girl, you should try this and it will help you and it will get you there. And you could fit there and I could see you being a one badass bitch and da 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 da. And honey, I said, okay, let me ask my spirits if that's okay. Okay. So I'm getting in, honey, and spirit will show you when something ain't right. I don't care nobody say. I don't care. You don't got to be a clairvoyant. You don't got to be no damn rocket scientist, bitch. Spirits will come in and say, this is not right. Something right, back it on up. Okay, now we're not talking about people trying to guide you and say, don't do that, y'all. We're talking about for you yourself. You have a natural internal navigational system to tell you wrong way. And you'll be like, well, I've seen 20 people go on this path, like me. When I went to Vegas, honey, Caltrans told me to go a certain direction, y'all. I went that direction. I saw 20 other people go that direction. And bitch, guess what? I almost went on the edge of that damn cliff. Those motherfucking bitches almost had the death spell manifest, bitch. I was 3,000 feet up in the damn air, y'all. Mystic would have not have came back from motherfucking Vegas, bitch. I would have been gone. Me and Anubis. And Anubis was right there, honey. He jumped in my lap while the car was going down. I said, Jesus, take that wheel. Oh, Sean, take this wheel. Count it mine. It's not my time. Take it. Bitch, they stepped right on in. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so like I said, the same damn thing. What you want? What you want? What? I'm trying to do the YouTube video. Let me talk. Let me talk to these people, okay? You gotta go cycle PP, I know. Let me talk. Okay, so when he does that, he wants me to take him outside. That's his. See, he's licking my hand because he's telling me to grab his leash. That's what he wants me to do. So give me a minute, okay? Give me one moment. So listen. Okay. So your own spirits. That's why I tell you do these spirit natal readings and know spirits to walk with you because they will tell you warning. And what I tell spirit is when something ain't right, if you have to make me hit my damn head, which doesn't happen literally, I bump my head, get into my vehicle, I bump my head, honey, trees snatched off my wigs. I like no lie, no joke, honey. I say when something ain't right and I'm not paying attention because I might be overworked, spirit makes something really happen to make me say, oh my God, wait a minute, something ain't right here. And it happens. So I call that spirit of discernment. Pray for that spirit every day you wake up, every day you go to bed, and you will exactly get these hunches. And if you're like, well, I'm not really good with feelings, Okay, well, say spirit, make me hit my head, with something they write, make my wig fall off, and I hope I hope spirit don't make my wig fall off ever in person again. Ooh, y'all in public. That was crazy. But yes, spirit of discernment, that's your okay, thank you. Thank you. We know. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yes, Spirit will tell you when you're going too far. So, like I said, you want to be very cautious with what you're doing and stop being a follower. And I say that, like, honestly, like, no jokes. Like, be yourself. Follow what is good for you, not because everybody else tell you to do it. Do what is motherfucking good for you. Okay, everybody don't look good in purple. Everybody don't look good in pink. Everybody don't look good in blonde. Everybody don't look good in black. I mean, that's just it is what it is. Find your niche. Okay, so that's what I mean by that. When I said that, if you're on medicine, bipolar, depression, and that good stuff, you might want to just kind of take it easy with spiritual work because spirits. I would just say this: the energy that you manifest is the energy you'll put out, and the energy that you will put out is the energy that I said that wrong. The energy that you conjure up, okay, is the energy that you will put out. And energy that you put out, ultimately you will get it back. So if you're sick and or have some type of chemical imbalance within yourself, which is all energy, you're going to attract certain energies to that energy, and it's going to manifest just like that. So this is where spiritual workers, are there to assist you. And like I said before, you know, it, I just, like I said, I want to keep it on the positive side. I don't want to cut in. I want to keep it positive. But, oh, God, it's the full moon. We got to keep it positive, y'all. We got to keep it loving. We're manifesting. We're doing some breakthrough stuff over here. We want to keep it light and polite. But, everybody should believe in everybody. You should listen to everybody, honey. If motherfuckers telling you how to manifest, but yet only being manifested with a new pair of earrings or a new dress, possibly a new wig, or a new hairstylist, ain't nothing wrong with that. Then it's like you want to do a little more research and say, um, and we'll leave it at that. So yes, that's why I said that. I wanted to talk about that because of course, I want to talk about that many times, but each time I come on YouTube, something else comes up. And of course, I'm preparing myself for tomorrow. So there's a lot of clarity, there's a lot of peace that been dropped, and a lot of renewal taking place and rejuvenation. And these energies have been knocking my ass out, and that's why I've been sleeping so damn much. But anyway, the last thing I want to talk about is cleansing. And for those of you who are coming to the event, you can also do this as well. And this is the old because everybody don't have access to an egg, and sometimes you need black eggs, sometimes you need an egg from a black hen, sometimes you need an egg from a hen that's never been that never laid eggs. This is her first egg that was laid. It is what it is. But one of the easiest things you can do to cleanse yourself and prepare yourself for new energy is to take a feather. I have multiple feathers here, and this was actually handmade. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, I have two of these. One of them I keep in my bathroom. You want to keep that shit energy out. And I want to go over that too. We'll talk about that doing works. See, that's a good idea right now. I'm not even going to tell y'all the idea. Spirit just showed me an idea, and I'm going to start doing it. Anyway, yes, why not? Everybody else, bitch, let's do it. So, all you need is some feathers or a feather, and it needs to be a real feather. You can go to, I mean, if you need to, get artificial stuff, that's fine too. That's like buying, these artificial oils, no Tino shade out there. There's a lot of companies out there like Indio that sells, mineral oil based power, whatever, magical items, and they call it novelties, whatever. Ain't nobody reading down. It is what it is. But I like to use real, authentic shit. And that old artificial shit, we're not doing it. I like to get down to the get down. Like I like to use sweet almond oil, pure sweet almond oil. I like to do that synthetic fragrance. It is what it is. I like to use geranium, all the good tea. So you want to get real feathers. Maybe if you got a lot of ducks or geese out there where you're at, and they're flapping, because sometimes they give you stuff too. See, people don't know that spirit give you things if you ask. If you say, if you ask, you will receive. Spirit does not give you if you don't ask. So sometimes you say, I need to do a real big cleanse. Oh, we're going to go see the ducks tomorrow too. You want to go see the ducks tomorrow? They're going to attack Anubis one day because he always trying to fuck with them. And they be like, you never hear this, nothing like that. You want to go see ducks tomorrow? Yeah, we're going to go feed the ducks. You want to go see ducks tomorrow? Yeah, we're going to go. We're going to go. So sometimes when you say, Spirit, I need to do a cleanse, then you have these fucking geese that be like, woo, 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 woo. And all of a sudden these leaves, these feathers start falling down. And you take one of them, y'all, and if you can get them fresh, that's great. But if you can't, that's fine. Work with what you got. If you need to go to Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, I don't think Walmart sells leaves. You go to Amazon, get you some leaves. Excuse me, why keep saying leaves? Fucking feathers. We're doing some work with leaves today or tomorrow. But anyway, you want to make sure that you bless it. Okay, you put your sage, your candles, whatever, however you charge that up, and you're just going to fan yourself. And of course, it's about visualizing, and it's about your intention. So my intention with these fans is to clear energy off me that possibly, and see, a lot of people don't even think of this either. Like when you go out into public, when you go outside into the public, like I see people that sometimes don't even know I'm watching them. Okay. But that's like rare because, people know when I'm staring at dances because I think I've been looking so damn hard. But they be like today at Walmart, I was sitting at this fine motherfucker so damn hard, honey. This man broke his neck, turned around, and she said, Miss Aries is like, yeah, y'all soulmates. I said, bitch, please. He felt me looking at his ass, taking off those pants. Anyway, so, but when you're out in the public, people can give you the evil eye. People can project their thoughts onto you, and you go home and you bring that energy with you. And you have children, which are they're very sensitive to that energy. You have pets like I do, who is also very sensitive to that energy. You want to just cleanse that shit out. And we talk about that cleansing your home, cleansing your body, all that good stuff. So that's where the fan comes in. And I do this every single day. Okay. Every single day. Yes, you could be elaborate. You could do the egg. You could do the egg in a paper bag. You could do the water. You could do the sage. You could do the Palo Santo. You could do all that. But the feather is the most easiest. And I think, I won't say the most effective, but definitely easy. And I think anyone could do it. Okay. So get your feathers, get your feather, and you're going to start with the top first, and you're gonna fan away from you thinking, negative thoughts. Maybe someone put something on my hair because my hair looks better than theirs. Maybe they got mad because I think better than them. I have clarity, I have peace of mind, peace of heart. You're just fanning downwards, okay? Fanning downwards. Now you're doing the face, honey, getting that energy out, honey. Going with the arms, honey, removing all that energy. You're just thinking of it, honey. What I like to do is I like to combine the feather with I call it feather wand. The feather wand with a mirror in my mind. And I think of me standing in front of 3 6 foot tall plus mirrors just towering over me, right? And I'm just fanning myself and I'm sending this energy back to whoever's sending me any negative energy. You just fan it away. Fan it away, honey. And I like to talk. So, motherfuckers always trying to shut a bitch up. So you just fan that away and just say, get away from me, motherfucker. I send back to you, bitch. I'm like rubber. You're like glue. Whatever you said, do to me, bounce off me and hit your ass time 100. And you just see this energy, y'all, just hitting your body. And you just see it. You just see it falling away from you. And you work yourself all the way down, all the way down. Now, if you cannot get your back, that's fine. That's why I like to envision and or visualize these mirrors around me because with the mirror, it duplicates. Okay, this is why mirrors are so potent when it comes to magic. It duplicates. So if my back is to a mirror and I'm fanning the front, it will duplicate all around. So it's like a 360 thing. So this is why I'm doing that. So you don't have to do this shit, Because that'd be a little hard, honey. Sitting here fanning shit. I mean, I could do it. I got long arms. I could fan that. But come on now. And of course, if you're doing it in tomorrow we're doing the fanning process. I'm gonna be fanning her. She's gonna be fanning me. So yes, you just fan it all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Thinking of that down to your feet. And I know that this works as well. Oh God, I'm getting chills thinking about this. Someone I know was having a lot of knee pain. And I said, I think there's something going on because I used to have a lot of neck problems. I think I told you all this before. And when you have problems in your neck, metaphysically, that is, and we're talking about between your right shoulder. Well, if your power hand is the left hand, and it's between your neck right here. Okay, this is someone that you gave power to is backstabbing your ass, and that's what was going on. I kept getting this crick in my neck, and I said, "Bitch, I'm laying flat. How the hell?" I even try laying on the floor. I'm like, "Why the fuck this crick still here?" Is something going on? I know I got a big head, but I'm sure my neck could work that because I work my neck. That's all I'm gonna say. I've worked out my neck. I have a very strong neck because I have worked my neck out. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bitch, I know I can hold this up. And y'all, I kid you not. One of my spiritual teachers came to me and he said, you need to, well, I won't go into what he told me to do. And maybe I'll do a video now. And he said, I guarantee you when you wake up, you're not gonna have that pain no more. And I said, let me try because it ain't gonna hurt to try. Hell, I'll wake up tomorrow with some more neck pain. Who gives a fuck? Y'all, this was like 2010, 2011. And I did what he told me to do, and I literally woke up and it felt like as if there was not even anything wrong with me. Like I was like, Jesus, whoa. So with this person, I told them, your knees hurting, unless of course you abuse yourself and you were jumping. And I want to go into that because see a lot of stuff come up with that. Um, there's something with that though. You need to get that energy out. So, I told her to, fan that energy, fan it. And the pain actually went away. Now, I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody, because there could be actually some arthritis going on there, some arthritis tendonitis. That's definitely real. And that's what it could be. It could also be a blood clot. Of course, people don't think about that either. People think, oh shit, I'm developing arthritis, so I'm having pain. Trust me, I've had people that have back pains and they had clots in their lungs. Like when it's certain pains, you want to take your precautions, but I mean, like I said, you just want to be careful. Okay. So, yes, the feathers will help keep energies away from you. The same thing as pulling energy to you. You fan that energy to you, arms open wide. For those of you that are trying to pull in, you can't burn no incense, you can't burn no candles. That's fine. All you have is your mind. Your mind is that candle, your heart is that candle, and say, Spirit, bring it to me. Yes, universe. Yes, it's mine. I claim it, universe. Yes, honey. Oh, that reminds me when I was a kid. My mom used to claim everything, honey. She'd be like, I claim it in the name of God. And she'll spit and shit. But anyway, you like, I claim it, spirit, and fan it to you. And of course, you go the other way. So you went from the top to the bottom to get rid of. You're going to go from the feet on up. You're going to say, bring it to me, universe. Bring it to me. All that love, all that, yes, all that, yes, that good man, that good. And of course, you're going to pull it in this way, okay? Get rid of, you go that way, pull in, you're going to go this way. I bring it in. I bring it in. Yes. That love, that healing, that protection. Thank you, universe. Thank you for bringing it through. Yes, you got to be grateful, honey, when you ask for things. You don't be grateful, you're not gonna get it, honey. You got to be grateful. First of all, before you ask them, you got to be thankful for what you already have, and then you say, "Bless me with more." You don't just say, "I gotta have more. Give me more." That's why you don't have shit, honey. So anyway, feathers, love it, honey. I love feathers. Yes, I love it. And I think I remember. Do you remember when I bought this? I had another one like this before, and it got damaged pretty bad, honey. It was just, ooh. I think I left it outside in the sun. Ooh, look, we got little feathers coming out. Let's see what Anubis do. Yeah, honey. Yeah, let's want to get some of that. Yeah, you like the little birdie? Yeah. wow. Oh, yeah, we love the little birdie. Yeah. Like, he like, what the hell is that? Mm-hmm. Oh, you want that like that? Let's go ahead and scrub you like that. Then, oh, let's get that energy off my baby, honey. They sending you something too, ain't they? Send that shit back to those motherfuckers. They'll protect baby. Yes, God. Protect baby. Keep them cleansed, doggy spirits. Yes, yes. Keep them cleansed. Keep them protected. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. You want to get up and do a cleanse? We'll do it on YouTube. Fan it on down. Clean them up. Clean that energy. Keep that energy away from my baby. Yes, keep them light and pure. If we ever get bad, I'm giving them away. Yes, clean that energy. Yes, God. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you. So guys, get y'all some feathers. I'm telling y'all, honey, you're gonna love it. And also for those of you who have kids, because I'm about the kids. Mystic love the kids, honey. You need to protect your children. I don't care what nobody say. You better protect your damn kids. And I told you I'm gonna start doing some series, a video series for y'all to get y'all kids together. And don't let them know what you're doing because they might go to school and say my mama's doing some shit on me, and then you might get CPS involved. I'm just saying. You see what's going on with YouTube and shit, motherfuckers out there talk about witches and what they're doing to the kids and shit. It's like, bitch, I don't know about these other motherfuckers, but I love the kids. They are our future. Who's gonna take care of me when I get older? You know what I mean? Because I don't want none of you motherfuckers, none of y'all old motherfuckers take care of me, honey. So there are futures. So I'm about protecting the kids. So protect your children, ladies, fellas, and teach them how to do this with the fans. I think they would love that. Make them a little headpiece or something with the beads, the wood beads, honey. Let the feathers just flop everywhere. Be cute with it. Maybe your little girl, she got even the guys. Do any of y'all have ducktails? I had a ducktail growing up. Y'all had a ducktail? Anybody have a ducktail growing up? The girls had the little beads and shit, honey. They put the ducktails on the motherfucking boys. I love my ducktail, honey, because that was my only way to have long hair, honey. That was my way to have long hair, honey. And I used to just flop my ducktail. We had a competition who had the longest ducktail. I think my ducktail got to. I think my ducktail got to like. Well, I wasn't that tall back then. I was like 5'6", 5'7", maybe 5'5". My ducktail was to almost to the middle of my back though. I have the longest ducktail. Yeah, longest ducktail. And we used to put beads on the tip of it. Oh, I remember that, honey. Then I wanted the rest of my hair to match with my ducktail. So we put little pumpkin patches on your hair. Because my sister-in-law, honey, my stepsister, she was like, if you pull your hair to make it grow, bitch, please. So we put little pumpkin patches on our hair, and it did help with the growth process. But yeah, I have fast growing hair anyway, so I don't know. That was a little weird. But anyway, yes, feathers, protection, and also this deals with the element of air. Clear it on out. Come on in, spirit. Spirit is air. And what's so crazy? We talked about this before, but air is needed in all of your tea, all of your rituals. They say you need the other elements too, water, fire. I don't think so. I think air is definitely needed because air is the breath you take. Air is the words you push from your mouth, and airs your movements. You woo. And when your energies are circulating, what are they circulating in? Not water, not fire, not earth. What's pushing? Even in fire, there's air. I mean, come on, now let's talk about it. Even in fire, there's air. When there's a hurricane, a tornado, what is that? When there's a tsunami, like what is that? Even when there's an earthquake, I think air is involved because there's a spirit that calls the earth to move, and that is definitely air. Hey, y'all gotta pay respect to the air signs, honey. We love the air signs, and we love the fowls of the sky. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. It is, oh my God, girl, I don't want to look at the damn time. I gotta wake up at 7:30 to be at my appointment at 8 o'clock. And amazing, bitch, girl, listen, I'm about to take a shower, take off everything, do my makeup, and fall asleep in my makeup. I'm not even lying. I'm sleeping in my makeup tonight. Bitch, please. I'm sleeping in that makeup tonight. Bitch, because we're not doing that in the morning. No. Hell no. Hell to the me, no, no. You okay? You got some energy still up on you? Hmm. You got some energy set up on you, honey. Let's go and clean you on out. Yeah, you got some energy set up. Let's go to clean out. Now let's clean out. Let's clean it out. Come on, spirit. Come on, spirit. Clean that motherfucker out. Clean that germ out, spirit. Get him out. Get him out. Get those energies out, spirit. Out. Out. He gotta go. He gotta go. He gotta go. Come on, spirit. Clean that motherfucker out. Clean that germ out. He gotta go, spirit. Clean that energy out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The spirit is alive. You better watch that now. The spirit is alive. I'm trying to cleanse your ass out. Cleanse that shit out. Ah, mm, okay. Yes. Crown means what? Crown means the head. Crown means the head. Your head. The person who not I won't say overthrow. The person who rules you. The one who rules most of your life um endeavors. Excuse me, what are you doing? No, no, you just stay there. No, no, you don't have to get in there. No. Mm-mm. I agree with your conclusion about popular drug folks perform marriage. They should not do it. Yes, any great any real high priest or high priestess will let you know, Tasha, that you should not perform any type of magical practices with if you are suffering from any mental illness. There was a book that I remember that I got, and I need to actually look through my bookstore. This book cost me $365, and I think it's in my backseat of my car. Because yeah, it got to be in the backseat of my car because I remember the last time I had it when I had my Skechers, and my Skechers are in the back seat. So this book says throughout the whole book, Tasha, when you first open it, dedicated to my son, blah blah blah, my loving wife, the guy in the night, blah, blah, you know what they do. And it says, warning, if you're suffering from any medical, mental, mental medical condition, it was something like that, mental medical condition, or it had to be mental medical condition, ain't no medical mental condition, mental medical condition, and or addicted to drugs and alcohol, do not perform any of the rituals in this book. Now, this book talks about history of things, but it still gives you an idea of how to perform dark, heavy magic. And it's so crazy because even when you're tired, you feel like you're in that space. Because I mean, hey, I've never been high. I've been drunk a few times, but I've never been high. And when I'm tired, I feel like I'm spacing out. Slurring my words. I feel that, right? Like right now, I'm a little tired, so it's like, But it's like even when you're drunk or you're tired, or even when you're tired, I don't think you should be performing magical stuff either because things happen. I've seen things happen. I've heard of things happening. You should not perform magic or any performances when you're on drugs, including bipolar meds, depression meds, when you're drinking alcohol, whether it's wine or not, it does not matter. And definitely when you're tired because spirits come in. I know for me, I'm more sensitive to energy when I am exhausted or when I'm first waking up. This is why do not bug me when I'm waking up because sometimes I travel. I would say most times I sleep, I travel. And if you wake me up too quick, I forget where I'm at. Like I tell you, there's a few times I woke up here. I think the first month that I moved here, when I woke up, I thought I was like in hotels. Like I thought I was in a hotel in, LA or something. I was just like, ooh, where the hell am I at? Like it took me a while to to pick up. So it's like, yeah, don't wake me up because you wake me up, you just might get sucker punched because you don't know what I experienced while I was sleeping. You don't know any of that. So you just might get it. But you should not perform that stuff. They had it in the front, they had it in the forewords, they had it in the introduction, they had it in the middle of the book, they had it at the end of the book. So any nut out there, and I'm sorry to be so brutally honest, any nut out there that is advising anybody out there to partake in any type of hallucination or what do they call it, hallucinogenics, anybody that's out there telling you to get drunk before you do magical practices, they are idiots, and you're an idiot too if you follow that because you don't know what you're opening yourself to. And there's spirits that we call basic spirits. That's a good way of putting it that are just waiting to jump in. Yeah. So you get drunk and I'm gonna get you to fight with somebody to stir up that energy so I can fuck up your life. I'm telling you. You look at reality shows, you look at people that you know that every time they get drunk, they get so argumentative, they get so abusive, and then they don't get any jobs. Nobody wants to date them. And it's like, damn, like, yes, you're letting spirits into your life that should not be there. And that's why they're making you crave those liquors. They're making you crave those smokes. They're making you crave this poisonous shit. And it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not judging anybody, but you want to talk about real power is going through things in life and using your spiritual gifts or the spirits around you to master them. That's what the term powerful witch and or powerful spirituals mean. Especially you're saying you're a high priest or a high priest. I'm a queen of witches on shit. When you start putting yourself up on that pedestal, you have to come forward and say, well, what exactly have you mastered? Well, I haven't mastered nothing because when I go through stressful shit, I smoke weed to calm me down. The fuck? But don't you work with spirits that can do that? Don't you believe in crystals that can do that? Don't you believe that candle magic will help you do that? Like, what? You know, oh yeah, I'm so irritated with my life. My life has been so fucked up. I'm not gonna do no healing word. Instead, I'm gonna drink this bottle of gin and just mope in my own pettiness. The hell? And you said you're a high priestess? You say you're a high witch? You say you're a powerful witch? And it even goes into stuff too. That's why I said I don't try to get into that. When people are like, can you tell me this? I don't get into that. Motherfuckers out there talk about there's weed magic and shit. There's no motherfucking weed magic, bitch. Stop that bullshit. Stop with that bullshit. Ain't no damn weed magic, honey. Yeah, you do conjuration with marijuana, huh? Not that street shit you getting, bitch. You want some real shit, but you gonna be paying $1,000. And I doubt you got coins like that. I doubt it. I doubt it. So it's like, no, but girl, ain't no damn weed spirits, bitch. That's some dumb shit. You got weed spirits that say there's melanin spirits, only spirits that work with black folks. You got some white people I think there's only spirits that work with them, and it's just like, then my people in the Amazon should be very offended by you. My Asian people should be very offended by it too. Because y'all motherfuckers go inside Chinatown to buy fucking um, ancestor money. Y'all go to fucking Amazon, take trips on it to go through healing rituals and shit. So what about that? I should say that only the Amazon spirits work with people that are from the Amazon. And only the Asian spirits that work with Jade Emperor and Ku Ying and the other motherfuckers, there's three of them, honey, only work with Asian people. Like I say, y'all get caught up in that shit. That's why y'all ain't manifesting shit. Some of y'all been in on these YouTube groups and forums for 10 years and where haven't gotten ya. A man that's abusive, that cheats on you, that possibly got coin, but he's not in love with you. He's using you for what you're using him for. Like, what is this giving you? So it's like you gotta think about that. Like, I set myself a goal, and how quick can I achieve that goal? How quick have I achieved that goal? There's lots of goals I've set that I've achieved very quickly because I'm not caught up in that foo shit. But of course, y'all tried to get me caught up in it, and it doesn't work that way. And there's a lot of things, like I said, you manifest when it's real, you manifest behind the scenes. When it's fake, you manifest in the public. Hey, I'm cool, can't move. Look at my house. All that is a show. Yes, all that's a show, honey. You know, you manifest behind closed doors. The Bible speaks that many ancient scriptures says you are blessed behind the closed doors when you do not do things to show off and to be boastful about it. That's why they say love is not boastful. Love is the only way to get things, honey. And it starts with yourself. You can't hate yourself and say that you're getting blessed and shit. It doesn't work that way. People consider marijuana to be a part of the rituals. And I believe that I consider it spiritual manipulation. It is spiritual manipulation. They're too weak and they're too low to extend high. So it's let me try marijuana, which takes you low. Marijuana don't get you high. You want to talk about flipping chakras, flipping energy. It doesn't get you high, especially when you burn it. When you burn it, you got tar, you got ash, and you got what is it, THC? That increases. The only way to get the full medicinal things or properties of cannabis is through oil. It's like anything. When you burn an herb, just like a fruit or vegetable, when you cook a fruit or vegetable, you cook out the nutrients. Some motherfuckers are saying, yeah, I'm healthy. I eat steamed vegetables all day, every day. Yeah, the real motherfuckers that are healthy is eating that shit raw. Just like real motherfuckers that are getting their spiritual powers through cannabis is using the oil, honey. They're not smoking that shit or they're vaping it. Okay, but it's like, girl, like it's the fool, it's spiritual manipulation, and it's motherfuckers that really don't have any spiritual power, and they're using crutches. Yes, it's kind of like the levitation bullshit. I'm levitating, and there's a stick that's holding him up. Bitch, please stop playing that. That's what I said. It's all about the games on here, though. It's all about the games, not just here publicly. And unfortunately, it's bleeding over. And it kind of reminds me, and maybe because I'm a transgender spiritualist, I relate this to it. It's kind of very similar to, as a side note, of what the transgenders that are becoming famous is doing, except for Laverne Cox. Okay, these other transgenders that okay, I'll think about Laverne Cox. There's a few others, T.S. Madison, who are not becoming famous to. Well, no, I no. Okay, we'll stick on T.S. Laverne Cox. They're not, using their fame to uh, show transgenders in the wrong light. In the essence of that's just a man who thinks he's a woman. A lot of these transgenders, and I won't say no names, they get put in music videos, they get put on reality shows, they get put in situations, they get connections with celebrities, and the first thing that you see in the damn news, transgender exposed rapper, transgender said that she slept with 50 celebrities, and it's just like, but we're trying to move past that, girl. Like we're trying to move past that, and if that's what y'all were doing in Maryland. That's what y'all were doing in the DMV. Is that what y'all were doing in Chicago? Is that what y'all do out there in Florida? That's fine. But that's what you were doing maybe in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, right? We're moving into a stage of tolerance. And you got young kids out here that are transgender, okay? Just like a lot of you, you knew you're transgender at a very young age, but you were not able to express it. You got 5-year-olds out here that are able to express their transgenderism, their transsexuality, and then you have people that are saying they're mentally ill, they're mentally screwed up. Nope, just like that girl that exposed the rappers, that tranny gonna do it too when she get older. And that's why the issues play out where they don't want transgenders in bathrooms, and that also goes into other shit too. These men got their fetishes and there's, they want to know what a transgender look like up close in person when she go piss. We know what that is. But ultimately, you are affecting the younger people, and you're affecting people like me who build relationships with heterosexual identifying people who don't want to be, put out and say, well, that's what I am. And they're like, bitch, I can't fuck with you. Because one of your transgender sisters was on the internet exposing that they were with that person. So now I got to watch myself with you. And like I said, that pisses me off more than anything. And this is why I keep my distance from a lot of transgender people. And then going into the spiritual aspect of that, you got a lot of spiritualists out there that are wannabes. They're not really spiritualists. And that goes to the whole training thing. There's a lot of gay men who think they're transgender and they're not. There are gay men who are abused, raped, and or had an experience to make them think in their head that they're women and they're fucked up. So they come out and say, I'm a transsexual. And by the way, Young Buck is gay. How? If you're a transsexual and you're a woman, how is this man being into you being a woman? Is he gay? Because you're gay, you know you're gay, and you feel gay, and you want the world to think that you're a woman when it looks good on you, right? But when you're ready to tell somebody, I'm really a queen, I'm really a gay man. And that's my issue with a lot of transgender people. So going into the spiritual stuff is the exact same thing. When it's beneficial for you to get magic, or excuse me, for you to get clients and get money, it's, y'all, you ever heard of backyard magic where you only do work in your backyard? Yeah, I'm a backyard magic witch. You ever heard of how witches only have a farm? If you don't have a farm, you're not really a witch. Have you ever heard of marijuana magic? Because there's spirits that deal with marijuana. Yeah, demons. Yes, bitch. The Bible talks about that. Yes, demons. Yes, there are spirits that work with marijuana. They're demons. Yes, honey. They're not angelic beings. They're not spirits that want to help you out. The motherfucking demonic forces. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's be really honest here. So it is a form of manipulation. It's why I know a lot of people want to smoke weed, and we want to get a lot of people in that state. And I told y'all, I know a guy, handsome. He was intelligent. We used to play games growing up. A lot of scrambler, checkers. What is it with the red and the black things you put in the slot? We've had a lot of mental games, and this guy was so smart. And we'll call him David. He was very smart. He had a brother. His brother was not so smart, but his brother was making it happen, right? And there was a rumor going around about their mom or whatever. But anyway, but we still, kids, you see kids as kids, you see other kids as kids. But he got older, and I guess in high school he started experimenting, and this is just what it was going around, especially by his brother. So it started with his brother, and everybody else got the story. He met some people who introduced him to marijuana. He started smoking marijuana, and they laced it with something, and whatever they laced it with, it fucked him up. And even to this day, he's out of it. Honey, he's out of it. You see him, and it's like, who's with him? He's spaced out. He's, yeah, 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 yeah. I kid you not. You say, hey, how you doing, David? I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. Yep, yep. I'm great. And it's like, oh my God, like they gave him some real bad shit. So it's like, if you're going to try to sit here and tell me that marijuana allows good spirits in, and marijuana is going to open you up and get you all this spiritual power, then bitch, why your ass has been conjuring marijuana all these damn years? It's still stuck on a hobby farm or in a house with 20 other motherfuckers. Why haven't you ass manifested a brick house? Why have you guys manifested a reality show? Why don't you guys manifested celebrity clients where they take you, they bring you forward? They're on a reality show, you did too. Can we talk about that? So it's like, no, you're bullshit, and you're just trying to get everybody's trying to get into marijuana. So now you got these spirituals coming out talking about marijuana. Let me teach you how to conjure with marijuana. Y'all want to talk about that before the shit became legal. Y'all want to talk about the shit before it became legal, sis. Now y'all know motherfuckers buying it. Yes, let me get that audience of people. Go ahead, girl. To lead them astray. Most High got your number, honey. You gonna get it right. You gonna get got right. Yes, honey. Guarantee you are. 10 years from now, you're gonna be exactly where you're at now. Guarantee you. It's crazy. Yes. No. Magic is serious business, and it should not be done when you're drunk or when you're high. You could drink for recreational purposes, you can smoke for recreational purposes. When it comes to magic, you do not mix the two. You're not in control. Once you get to that point of drunkenness, you're no longer in control. Once you get to that point of highness, you're no longer in control. Trust when I tell you that. You're not. The spirits are waiting to jump in that body. What is Palo? Palo Santo, if you talk about what Palo spiritually or Palo the herb. Palo means stick, so you have Palo Santo, Palo Azul, you got Palo. Matter of fact, Tasha, I'll show you. I'll go to the Botanica and I'll send pictures and I'll show you what there all is. So like blue stick, holy stick, dead stick. There's sweet stick. There's another one. Oh, I can't remember. This guy sent me one from Texas. Hey, Texas. Yeah, spiritual sent me one from Texas, and that motherfucker worked for a little bit. I don't know what happened. I think it broke off. When it broke off, the shit was gone. But yes, you love that feather? Come on, Devil's Ivy. Yes, very colorful, lots of fun. Come on, T. Come on, edibles. Yes. Drugs and alcohol, don't do it. Hello, Rhea. Long time no see. Yes. People don't know. I'm telling you, I've been in group settings. Okay. I've been in several group settings, and I always tell people this. I only speak out of my experience. I can never tell you what someone else told me and say that's factual. I would say, well, someone said, but I would never say that's factual. I've experienced groups where people were partaking in drugs and or you didn't know what they were partaking in because some people when they're high and they're drunk, you can't even tell. But when you start doing the magic stuff, that stuff jumps in, those spirits jump in, and you're like, oh shit, something that motherfucker took something before we started doing this. Okay. So I've seen people, like I said, get drunk, get high, and they were gone. Like you're just sitting there looking at them like, damn, that's horrible. That's horrible. This motherfucker could have been so. And like I said, it's about mastering yourself. If you got to stoop to that stuff, you're still dealing with your lower self. If drugs and alcohol is needed for you to get by and for you to feel safe and secure, then you are still in your lower self. It's time to rise up out of that. Wacky weed spirits. Come on, Tasha. You give up cigarettes and my skin cleared up and I can breathe better too. I asked the Most High to release me from the spirit of addiction. Come on. Yes, I'm telling you. The spirit of addiction is no joke. We all have an addiction of some sort. I'd rather my addiction be shopping than my addiction to be every time I turn around, I got a light up a blunt. No tea, no shade. Because, like I said, people think it is beneficial, but it's really not. You saw these posts people saying, uh, 20 years on marijuana, 20 years on meth. And it's like, you're trying to tell me this 20-year-old guy still looks like that person? No, there's something internal going on. External, probably not, but internal, that motherfucker right here that's smoking for 20 years got a cough. This motherfucker right here, he get a lot of phlegm. This motherfucker right here, he get headaches. This motherfucker right here, he can't feel circulation at the tip of his hands. That is a factual thing. His toes feel like they're cold when his body's hot. People don't talk about that. People do not talk about that. There's definitely consequences to putting shit like that in your motherfucking body. So we can talk about that all day, but it is what it is. Okay? It is what it is, honey. Good morning, success. Come on. Hey, Chris Jr. Barossa. Love you too, Chris. How are you, Chris? Yes, come on, come on, come on. Yes, honey. I hope y'all doing good this morning. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna be sleeping 5 hours again tonight. I'm just gonna have to take a nap because we're doing a lot of things. We're doing a lot of things. And 2019, the reason why I'm offering this full moon ritual, the reason why I offered all these energy classes, because I want people to be prepared for what is coming next year, 2020. I've been talking about this since 2012. I talked about this 2013. I talked about this in 2014. I talked about this in 2016. I talked about this in 2017. And I talk about it this year. 2020, there's going to be a lot of changes. And a lot of people are going to miss those changes spiritually. Because what people are thinking of is that it's an external thing. People think it's an outside thing, like, oh God, what's going to happen? Things are changing within your body that you're not aware of. There are things that are changing within you, your thought process, your natural biological clock, the way your DNA responds to foreign bodies. And either you're going to be the part or you're going to be a part of people that are not going to make it through the changes because everybody ain't gonna live. Everybody's here ain't gonna live through this. They ain't gonna go past what's going to happen. But on the brighter side, you know, the people that are, they're gonna be the stepping stone. They're gonna be the blocks for what is to come. And I think about this as the other ages. No one witnessed the great flood that's living right now. No one witnessed when the Most High caused famine. No one witnessed when fire came from the sky. What happened if all these things were metaphysical and or metaphorical examples of changes within yourself? Because of course, every story in the Bible can relate to you or an aspect of you. Going into first of all the term Jesus Christ and breaking it down what Jesus Christ is in Latin. It is a sacred oil. And this oil happens every time around your birthday. And of course, around December the 21st, it also regulates certain hormones within your body. But I won't go into that. So, like I said, it's amazing to think about that, how these stories really relate to you, and people don't see that. They miss it. And it's, I'm not a Bible. I don't read the Bible. How do you do the Bible? Hey, you. And then you got motherfuckers trying to break down the Bible to you and saying, well, don't be like Job, and don't you be like Mary Magdalene, and don't you be like Ishtar. And it's like, bitch, what? What? Because your mama was Mary Magdalena. Your mama's mama was Ishtar. Your daddy was motherfucking Job. You're Solomon. Bitch, what these are all metaphors. And I want to go into, and I want to leave y'all with this because, people, I forgot about this. People forget about the Egyptians. And we talk about this. Everybody ain't from Egypt. A lot of y'all done stepped foot in Egypt. And, people say, what happened to the Egyptians? They just disappeared. No, they didn't, honey. They just realized that there was a bigger world outside of where they were at. And they spread their seeds throughout the whole damn world. So you have people that are descendants of Egyptians in Asia, in Africa, of course, where Egypt is, the Middle East, North America, South America, in Europe. And not all of them are, brown skin, red skin. It is what it is. We talked about this a long time ago. Genetics play a role when it comes into decoding solid matter, which is, and you're really not even solid, but when it comes down to you and this body, what is this body? What can we do to keep this body nourished and right? That's where that genetic stuff come in. But outside of that, it was really not important. Spiritually, you could be connected to a lot of stuff. Even going to, like I said, there's some people out there that are African that are not connected to no Orishas, but one of them didn't. Well, she was so damn shocked that she had no African head spirits at all. It blew her mind away. Uh-huh. She knows she is. And she's touring the world right now as a missionary. And she said, Mystic, when you gave me that reading, I had no idea anything about my genealogy. I was aware that my mother and father was African American, but I was not aware of grandparents and great grandparents. And she found out where her ancestors were in Asia. She had ancestors from Europe. She had ancestors from South America and Central America. She even growing up, she's like, I've always been drawn to Central America. Yes, because it's probably the most recent life that you've had was in Central America. So that is your memory. And that's how it is a lot of people. You could be American and you could be so drawn to Dubai or something. Like that could have been a memory that you cannot shake off. All your memories are stored here, all of it going into your pineal gland, your hypothalamus, epithalamus, all the good stuff. All the stuff is stored there. Going into the axis behind your ears and all that good stuff. So even going into, anyway, I won't go into that. But let me go into this because I don't want to keep y'all too long. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Yeah. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Can I? You know, can we get into this? Can we get into this, honey? Ow. I want to get into this. Can we get into this? Mm, okay, let me see. Okay. Well, let's look for the scriptures. I want to take you guys back to the Gnosis, the teaching of the Gnosis, honey. Can I take y'all to the Gnosis? You know, agnostic, gnostic. You know what the difference is, honey? Do you know what the difference is? You probably don't. But we're not going to get into that. We're going to get into, for those of you who are aware of, we're gonna share this. Let me see. hmm I want to share this right here because it brings up some very important keys here. Can we go here? Let's go here. Okay. From the Gnostic teachings, yes, Gnostic teachings. You have Apostle Thomas, twin of Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And this is from the Egyptian Gospels, actually. Yes, honey. They say the Gospel of Thomas. So, of course, there's different translations. And some of the translations say the Greek Gospel of the Egyptians, and that's fine. But my whole point of this is going into what we are seeing right now because we are entering into the kingdom, the awakening or the crowning of your spirit. And the term kingdom or queendom, dom also comes from the word dome, like domain, dominion, and also going into what we say dome, like a slang word for dome is head. So kingdom, queendom deals with the head of royalty, basically. So either way, um, in the saying 22, it was when male and female into a single one. And this is what we're seeing right now in the world. And people are not understanding it. This is called duality, going into the third eye, going into the brow chakra. Duality lives there. It has to be a balance of male and feminine energy. And once you balance that out, you will have an extension. And this is why people are so stuck on gay, straight, and all, you talk about people that are just so religious and just think, I can't see how a man could be with another man, a woman be another woman, a woman. And it's like, bitch, because you don't know the kingdom of God. You're not a real true follower of God. And I want y'all to look up Kai Shipley, the story of KaiShippley, and it could be Shapley. But that story kind of, shook me up tonight. But anyway, Jesus replied to one of the disciples, when you make the two into one, and when you make the inner as the outer, as above and so below, and the upper as the lower. Come on now. When you make male and female into a single one, that's duality. So that the male shall not be male, and the female shall not be female, then you will enter the kingdom. That is into reference of extending out of your root chakra. Because that whole male thing, I'm a man, I'm a real man, I'm a real woman, I have children. That is your root chakra speaking, girl. That's not your heart. That's not your crown speaking, bitch. But you got us thinking that you're royal. Hey, queen. Hey, king. No, no, no. A real queen is somebody who can accept people that are not them for what it is that they do. Unless that person harmed you, disrupted your frequency in one way or another, and disrupting it meaning that they violated you. They pushed up on you. They touched you inappropriately. They poisoned you. They murdered you. That's a violated mean. But unless they did that, you are confident enough in yourself and to say, yes, that's another person having an experience as a human. That is a spirit, whether it identifies as male or female, that is a spirit having an experience. And this is why people are so left behind. And this is why YouTube, the spiritual community on here, is still so behind. Because you got a lot of people that are trying to lead you, but they're leading you the wrong way. They're leading you on the fact is that you have a vagina, the fact that you have a penis. They're not leading you beyond that. They're keeping you trapped in your lower self. They're leaving you driven on the fact that you need a penis to plow you down, the fact that you need a vagina to feel good. That's what they got you stuck on. And it's not about that. It's about coming out of that and making the male and the female into one, making the outer like the inner, making the upper like the lower. It's not about let's keep it separate. Let's keep the lower from the upper. No, it's not about that. And even going to the scriptures, I can show you so many scriptures of the Quran. I can teach so many scriptures of even the Bible, New King James International Version, where it talks about the hearts of hearts. And the truth will always ring with people that are always people who operate in that frequency, the heart of hearts. That's where you receive everything at. When things don't sit right with you and you become cognitive and you want to fight people because they have a difference of you, it's called a agreeing to disagree. When that bothers you, something in that heart ain't right. And that's why it's projecting that poison that this world has a lot of, and that's hate, that's ignorance, and it's disgusting, and it's not godly, it's not highly. And when I say godly, I mean you're what you are, your highness. It's not about a external force. Well, I can't be like God because God didn't have sex. Girl, bye. We're talking about the God in you. We're talking about the queendom and the kingdom that's within you. How are you connecting to it? Going into a lot of people, like I said, that are atheists is because they don't connect with themselves. They don't understand how their higher self operates. And that deals with your crown chakra, that deals with your brow chakra, that deals with your throat chakra, that deals with your heart chakra, that deals with the stellar gateway. There's so many things that are coming into play energetically that people are so stuck on the physical. They're so stuck on it. They can't move past that. I'm black, I'm white, I'm gay, I'm straight, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm tranny. Who cares? When you die, that's not going to matter. That's not going to be your spiritual salvation. Whether you are a black woman, a white woman, a gay man, a straight man in this life, that is not going to be your spiritual salvation. I guarantee you, honey, it's not going to be your spiritual salvation. You'll be looking dumb as hell, and you're going to come back down here doing the exact same shit you're doing now. You said, well, listen, Mystic, I've had a horrible life. I was abused. I was led, I was bad. Yeah. Well, keep following these motherfuckers that want to keep you in your root chakra. Because it's okay to be there, but you got to rise up out of that. Your solar plexus governs your lower self, and your solar plexus is true contentment. Your solar plexus is true security. Your solar plexus is true love. Your solar plexus is true understanding. And if you do not understand self and do not love self and do not know self, you have not reached that level. So you cannot talk about the heart chakra, what it means to be really a husband or a wife. You can't talk about that. I don't care if you're married or not. You can talk about that, because a lot of people can get married because they're lonely. They don't know themselves, they love themselves, so they want to get married because they tired of waking up by themselves. That's what that's about. It's not about that you really love somebody. It's about that you need somebody next to you because you don't love your damn self. So you need somebody that's going to love you more than you love yourself. And it doesn't work that way because you attract what you are. So you got a man who's just using you for whatever the hell that you're using him for, which is the other way around. When you talk about friends and connections with other people, yeah, it's going to be fucked up. It's going to be tainted. Now, of course, if you are within the knowing of yourself and you love yourself, you understand yourself, if you attract people that don't know who they are, you definitely are going to rub them the wrong way. You're definitely going to have confliction with them. That doesn't mean that you're the wrong. That doesn't mean that you don't love yourself. That means that you love yourself enough to say, bitch, I can't. Not at this time. My past lives, I did that shit, girl, and you pulled me down in a spiral, honey. You pulled me down and it fucked my life up. But this life, we're not doing it. So, like I said, it's about joining in. It's about duality. It's about arising. It's about extending. The Bible talks about it. The Quran talks about it. That's why they speak about heaven and entering pearly gates and all this other shit. It's like an oyster. When an oyster creates a pearl, how do you think that's created? I want you to look up how that's created and get into the sacred oil that extends, that comes from your crown and your root, and how the only way to connect the both of them, that's the only way to have good sex, by the way. The only way to have good sex and to feel good without popping pills and drinking and smoking and abusing your body is to connect the two. And the only way to connect the two, you have to rise out of one to get through the other. You can't skip the root chakra and go into the crown and say, I'm a bad bitch, I'm a bad witch, I'm a badass witch, I'm a crown, I'm a priestess, a high priestess. Girl, bye. You don't know how to work your damn twat. You don't know how to work your damn penis. But how the fuck you gonna sit there and talk about that you a queen of something? Oh, queen of what? Idiocracy, honey? Idiocracy, is that what you are? You're a queen of bumminess? Huh? A high priest of bumminess? It doesn't work that way. So that's what all this stuff is about. And people, like I said, they get so sidetracked with it and say, well, there's so many religions out there, and it's so many, and I don't know what I need to do. I don't know. Girl, each thing allow you to become in yourself, to become comfortable with yourself so that you can rise. And like I said before, it's about being unique. No two fingerprints are the same in this world, baby. No two irises are neither. No two hair strands are the same. No two skin textures, no two skin pigments are the same. So you're not going to sit here and convince me that I have to be like you and you got to be like me. Because you like vagina, I have to like it too. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Well, we don't got the same body chemistry. Honey, mine might be 7.1, yours might be 7.25. Bitch, please. You ain't gonna sit here and tell me that a dumb God created me. You're not sitting here and tell me that I came from nothing, or I came from a stupid, non-loving, self-hating energy. You're not gonna tell me that. You're not gonna convince me that. You convince the whole world who don't know who the hell they are and what it is they come from, what the hell they going. But like I said, I've been here many a times, and to be honest, I'm sick of it. I'm making sure this is my last motherfucking life. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it, honey. Okay, I'm sick of it. We're not doing that no more. So it is what it is. And oh, oh, wait a minute. Okay, the picture popped up when I stopped sharing. Shout out to my Gnostic group out there. Shout out to all my people out there that's about higher learning. Okay. And that's really it, honey. I don't want to get too far into that, honey. Hello, Melly. Keep up. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Chris Jr. I can't keep up too much, Chris. I can't, Chris. Good morning. Yes, come on, Melly. Oh, I'm getting a little hot up in here. Shit. Guys, 60 something degrees in here. Woo! I'm getting hot up in here, honey. Jesus. You getting hot too, baby. Ooh, he getting hot up in here too, honey. Woo! Mm. Sweat like a hoe. Mm. Thank you. Come on, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Come on. Thank you, Chris. Come on, honey. Hello, Keith. Ooh, ooh. What? Chris, what do you mean by that? Somebody catch you up? Nothing. I was just going on a little rant, honey. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Something floral. Yes, Ray, I'm going to look into DHL. I'm glad you got that oil too, because honey, listen, something did not want you to get that oil, Rhea. Something was like, honey, not today. You don't have to repackage your oil like twice, Rhea. You okay? You itching? You can go take a bath? You go take a fucking bath, bitch. You itching in my bed? Not my bed. Anyway, um, yeah, I was talking about that package, Rhea. I remember. They were like, oh my God, it looks like it's leaking. I said, it's not. They tried it, honey. Yes, the moon is gorgeous today. Yes, it is. It's going to be gorgeous tomorrow, too. Wild away, wacky weed spirits and leaves. I know so many people who know completely lost in themselves from taking risks. Yes, yes, and you don't know what you're getting either, Raya. That's the only thing. Unless you grow your own stuff, you don't know what you're getting. That's I'm like, I can't trust that, girl. Yes, honey, keeping you up. Yes. Ooh, see, Chris, energy. Ooh, that's why I've been up a lot. There's a lot of energy going on. We're doing a lot of casework, a lot of heavy casework, and I'm feeling stuff. Tomorrow, my sister that's coming over, I need her to help me shut something really quickly because somebody, we were doing a little something today, because we went out to go get ready and stuff. We had to go get a flower. There was a flower off a tree. I have to go get it. And we coming back and I experienced something. I wanted to go into what I experienced. But I said, oh, hell no. And, normally the old me, would send a message and say, bitch, why could you? How could you? Oh. But you know what? Mystic is going about it a whole nother way. Mystic is going about it a whole nother way. I'm not going to say how I'm going about it, but my sister, I'm going to need her to help me because, she, there's some energy spewing in her, she is bleeding off into her and Ben's is bleeding off into her, why not? Let her be the head bitch for one day. Why not? Let her. So I need her to help me do something tomorrow. And that's why we're doing this big thing. That's not why we're doing it, but that's going to be a part of it. So yes, that energy will definitely keep you up. You'll go to sleep and be like, ooh, I feel charged. And then you start getting tired again and ooh, huh, oh, yeah, like that nod shit. Mm, come on. Yes, come on, Key. Uh-huh. Yes. You were talking about the phonies and whatnot. Yes. Yes, Chris. We know who the phonies is. Y'all know who the phonies is too. See, I don't even gotta say names. You know what's up. You know what's up. You know who's keeping up with a it kind of reminds me of these YouTube channels where they're entertaining, right? And that's fine if you want to be an entertainer. Um, where they're like making these fake pranks, like boyfriend cheats on girlfriend. I take my girlfriend's makeup and I put lotion in it, or I put water in it, and it's like, girl, we know that shit ain't real. Girl, stop it. Or I'm about to break up with my girlfriend prank. Like anybody who thinks that shit is real, I don't know. So the same thing with that. People will come in here and be like, hey, y'all. You know, they'll make the background dark and have all these candles lit. And it's like, ain't no real witch doing that. Ain't no real spirituals doing that. Ain't no real spirituals witch are saying, y'all, this is where I do my work at. Here's the bitch. No. Because for one, if you're really doing magic there, those energies are so potent that you're not going to be able to broadcast, boo boo. Let's talk about it. You're not going to be able to broadcast. If you're really doing heavy work in a certain room, you can't broadcast there. We know this. Anybody who's real, we're here. You can't do it. So this is my altar. This is my spiritual room, y'all. And you see this stuff in the background. It's like, no, bitch, that is your prop room. And a lot of people, like I told you, there was a girl on YouTube who was a well-known YouTube witch. She was a white woman, act like she was black. You know, She was actually a Christian woman. She was the first lady of a church, and they exposed her about 2010, where she was like, "Yes, my grandma, the juju, ooh, ooh, ooh." You're looking. I'm just like, something ain't right with this bitch. Something ain't right with this bitch. Something's a little funny, and I gotta protect my privacy because I live in a town where they're not gonna accept me for who I am. No, bitch, you're not showing yourself because you're a first lady of a church and you need to make some side coin. So you said, let me get on YouTube and let me act like I'm a spiritualist. Let me act like I'm doing shit so I can get coin. That's a lot of these girls do. Bitch, you won't do nothing for YouTube. Nobody heard of you. Nobody knew you had spiritual gifts. Can no family member come forward and say, yes, she used to talk to ghosts when she was a kid? Can nobody give that story? Please come forward. I'll wait. And let's do a spiritual YouTube channel, a challenge where you have somebody who's known your life and say, yeah, she's always been spiritually gifted. And we want to see the bitch's face on cam. We want to see if she's going to be duping and delighting. Yeah, she used to always, yeah, didn't you, huh? Yeah, remember you were a kid and used to see ghosts? Yeah, but bitch, please, you're feeding her. We're not dumb. I think I saw a video sometimes somebody said, I like, it wasn't spiritual though. And I was just like, girl, that's called feeding. Like, look at the camera and y'all both look, because y'all see yourself on the screen and say, yes, when she was a little girl, she actually saw ghosts and she used to talk to them. I remember one time she brought home a dead animal. Like, yes, let us see you talk about it. Ain't no, yeah, you know what? What you say? Oh, mom, Mima was a witch too. Oh yeah, Mima did a spell. What she do? That bullshit. Or well, let's do it over the phone because we get on cam, they're gonna know that we're faking it. So let me give you a call. Let's play it off. Okay, sis. Hey y'all, this is my auntie, and they just sit back there critical. I got them good. You didn't get us. I'm telling you, that's why I started following some of these motherfuckers, honey. There was a spiritual on here, girl, like I said before, and I'm gonna keep saying it again, girl. Girl, I looked at her and I said, damn, bitch, yeah, I love seeing a black woman in power. Yes, from the South, bitch. You were born during the segregation of them squirting down with water hoses and stuff. Work, mama. And you on YouTube coming forward with your boldness and your blackness and telling people this is who I am. Yes. And then the story started getting a little spotted. Where it was like, wait a minute, you go to church every Sunday, but I never hear you talk about the Bible. Okay, then it's I'm a single woman. I don't need a man to fulfill me. And all witches are going to be lonely when they get older. And I think she had a song too up about that too on one of her many channels. And then all of a sudden it's I'm married. All of a sudden, I've been doing this for years. And I'm just like, oh, okay. I guess that's another energy that came forward, right? As we were talking about last night. 10 years ago, you had another persona, and you said that persona is not selling. So let me revamp my persona. And all of a sudden, I was married now. Uh huh. 30 years. And all of a sudden, I'm Caribbean blooded. Shout out to my Jamaicans. And it's like, Jamaicans don't practice voodoo or hoodoo, baby girl. It's a whole different type of religion. So then I'm like, yeah, things are starting to get a little spotty. And then it's, oh, I love my LGBT. And then it's, but I support people that are not gay friendly. Hmm. And it's just a lot of funny shit that's going on. So I'm just like, see, that's why you don't put all your hopes into people. You watch people for years, you see how it plays out, and then you see where they've gone to. You say, well, I noticed you used to do videos in a basement, and all of a sudden you moved up to a studio, then you went from a studio to a mansion, and then I noticed that you evolved. Not you went from a house with a big yard where you were redecorating the house to you losing the house, to you taking a secondhand home, to your health start declining, to you start losing everything, to you trying to get back up. Like, where did you go wrong at? Because as long as you keep your spirits fed and you honor your ancestors the correct way and the spirits that walk with you, they will always keep you. You will always stay afloat. When people drown and people go down, there's something that you didn't get the first time around. And your spirits were so strong, because I'm talking to my spiritually inclined people who are teachers, right? If your spirits were so strong, they would have came through and said, boo boo, correct yourself. And then you would also say, you know what, I did this before. Let me switch this up. Because like I said, we all done the same thing over there. That's what deja vu's coming at. That it's a reminder that you've done something similar to this before in a different time lapse. That's all it is. Because each time we come and we do our thing, it's in the same T with a different frequency, a different time. So we're like, damn, why does this so familiar to me? Because it gonna happened like this before. And now you catching on. Like I said, there's times I had a lot of deja vu. Now deja vu's ain't really happen like that because I've caught on to what it is we're doing. Is something feel familiar? Okay, the last time I did this, I reacted this way, and this is why I have to come back down here and deal with these motherfuckers again. So this time around, sis, I have those inner dialogues with myself, honey. Those inner dialogues. Hey, honey, your last life you did this, bitch. Wake up, wake up. Your last life you did this, bitch. This life you're not doing it because you're not coming back down here, bitch. You got it. I got to give myself those pep talks. So then I said, well, the last life I would have slapped the bitch up, made sure the bitch was put 6 feet under. But I think this life, I think I want to be a little sweeter and a little kinder. And I want to just say a little prayer for them so they can get their own teeth, right? And maybe I want to give them a little feather fan or something, shoo shoo girl. Shoo away, honey. And shoo shoo away. Shoo shoo. Leave me alone, bitch. I'm not casting my pearls in front of you, baby girl. I might read you down a little bit, but you did this last time. Remember that, girl? You did this the last time, and the last time we got stuck doing exact shit. Now, of course, we didn't do it on the internet. There was no YouTube around back then, but we did the exact same shit, and that's why we're doing this shit again. And maybe that life you were a slave master, and maybe I was one of your slaves. Who knows? Maybe you were the man who raped me. Maybe I was the man who raped you. Who knows? But we played this out before. We got a little nasty, and you can keep coming down here, bitch, but I'm not. So let's do this a different way. So that's what that's about, honey. Hello, Lady K. Yes, yes. And you get shut down so quick. Come on, Chris. Yes, yes. Come on, Lotus. Yes, yes. Because you're catching on. You're catching on, Keontae. You're catching on. Yes, honey. So you're starting to realize right now, Lady K. Good morning. Good morning, Norma. Yes, come on, honey. Listen, y'all, I gotta really go, y'all. I gotta get up in 4 hours. 4 hours. Honey, it's gonna be some pumpkin spice latte. Girl. I also found my ginsana. But anyway, I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm glad y'all stop by here. I'm glad y'all let me be the first person you saw in the morning. Happy full moon, fellow spiritualists, fellow spirits. Yes, honey. Happy full moon. And I hope y'all ready, honey. I hope y'all been detoxing and just getting rid of clutter and throwing shit out and organizing, not just external but internal stuff, reprocessing shit, reevaluating what you should be doing with yourself. 2019 is 2 months away from now, and time is just speeding up, and you're not going to have time to repatch. Last year time was a little slower, year before that a little slower, year before that, but now it's starting to really really speed up because honey, you should have been here. To be honest with you, according to what they keep saying, we're about 200 years behind. Okay, so when people say the new iPhones came out and new this and that, well, bitch, you still late, honey. Hello, you still late, baby girl. Whether you got an iPhone 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, doesn't matter, girl. We should have had this 200 years ago, Miss Thing. What? Yeah. So we're behind regardless, baby girl. So now we're playing catch up, and you're playing catch up with something that ain't even realistic. A lot of people out here walking their iPhone 9s and 10s and shit and don't even got a house or a pot to piss in or when to throw it out of. Down here catching. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not cutting on Ubers and Lyft drivers because, honey, some of y'all are very successful with that, and you got your own place too. We talk about motherfuckers who use their mom and daddy's credit cards and or they boss credit cards to get to and from on that Uber and Lyft. That's what we talk about. We talk about motherfuckers who, you know, eh, ow, it is what it is, girl. You know exactly what you know. You too, edibles. You sipping that coffee? Yes, that coffee. Come on. Yes, honey, you drinking that coffee, huh? That Cafe Bustelo, huh? Norma, you still drink that Cafe Bustelo? Yes. Come on, Norma. That Cafe Bustelo. Spirits love coffee too. That's probably the easiest offering you guys could give to your spirits is coffee and um, coffee, sugar, which is like candy, all that stuff. Coffee and sugar, though, it gives them energy like you, and it gets it going. Okay, it gets them going. Yeah, it is. You gotta let go of caffeine. When you have kidneys are part of your adrenal gland, Chianti, you can have too much caffeine. Yeah. O positive people tend to have a lot of kidney problems and a lot of other adrenal gland issues because caffeine will disrupt that. Caffeine will fuck that up. Trust me. If you have any type of kidney irritation or nerves irritation, especially like anxiety, you should stay away from caffeine. It's okay to be moderate, but every day, no, no. So yes, coffee is definitely flaring up your kidney problems. I guarantee you. Yes, caffeine, not just coffee, sodas too. Sodas, anything caffeinated. Get to your herbal teas. Oh, I gotta make my teas. Yes, thank you, Chris. Is this Chris from Portugal? Is this Chris from Portugal? Huh? Is this Chris from Portugal, honey? Yes. Or is it España? Where are you from? Yes, it is. Yes, you get in this life what you put out. So many people are mentally congested and told everything up. Right, right, Lotus. Right. Yes. It's better to forgive and forget for the sake of your growth, not other people. Some people say, I don't have to forgive. That motherfucker fucked me up. Now I'm gonna fuck him up. I don't have to forgive. That bitch made me feel some way, so now she gotta feel like she made me feel. Listen, listen. That does not serve you any purpose. Let me tell you something, and I think about this a lot. I think about this a lot. How you know to let things go, or if it's not going to serve you any good, ask yourself when you experience things, how is this going to benefit me spiritually? After I've been through this, or while I'm going through this, how is it going to benefit me spiritually, greatly spiritually? If I hold on to this experience and the feelings I get, because remember, we live in a feeling universe, how is this going to grow me? How is this going to give me growth? How is this going to enrich me? How is this going to invest in me? How is this going to allow me to be the best I possibly can be? And if you say this is not going to, bitch, cut it off, let it go. If you say, bitch, it's really going to teach you how to be, yes, because of course, inner torment, inner dialogue is what strengthens your psychic awareness, believe it or not. That inner voice that is talked to with, that is nourished, that inner torment, whether it's bad or good, is what the fuck people are. Venting is good, but also keeping some of that stuff within also builds you up and allows that inner voice to become stronger than your outer voice. And that's why a lot of people they can move in silence and get shit done. And the motherfuckers are talking about everything. This is my castle. This is my candle. This is my altar. Bitch, you're talking so that much on the outside that the inside is now weak. And the inside is what attracts spirits to you, not the outside, bitch. Whether you got tattoos, rings, jewelry, bitch, a vagina, a penis, you're not attracting those spirits because of that. Spirits are not drawn to you because you got a damn penis or a damn vagina. Bitch, there's males that have been raped by spirits. There's females that have been raped by spirits. Bitch, like, it doesn't matter. That don't stop nothing. What is attracting that is the inside. And that's way more important. Way more important. No, you need nope, 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 key, nope. Oh, you from Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, there's another Chris from Portugal. I remember that Chris. I don't remember his name. Right. Well, what I like to do when enemies are so called coming for you, because remember, only justified work will manifest. You start off slowly. Now, shout out to my brothers out there, you know, we'll just say that. They like to do sudden things. Sudden, 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 sudden. Where the people become so tormented that they do something extreme. I don't really like that because then I'll start thinking about that. Like, why did I do that? I'll start thinking about that. Not so bad, but I'll start thinking, You want to do things slowly and steady. Okay. So you want to, first of all, are they doing something on me? Okay, and then I don't spend too much energy on that. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Like I said, I've been called worse for better. You had CEOs, motherfuckers that could buy my life 10 times over that came for me, bitch. Okay, so if they can come for me, if millionaires can come for me, anybody beneath that bitch is like, okay, boo, boo, boo. So are they coming for me? Well, I really don't know. And I'd rather not invest my energy into finding out because, of course, what you go looking for, you will find. And sometimes what you go looking for, you're not gonna like what you see. You're not gonna like what you find. So then it's okay. I need to protect myself to keep any energy at bay until I decide what it is I want to do. So then you start doing that. You start doing protection work to protect yourself. Okay. And I always tell people this: if the work is justified, no protection is going to stop that. Now you could soften it, but you're not going to stop it. That's why people say, I did my protection work and something still happened. Yes, because it was justified. And the universe that we live in, it's all about retribution. And people don't understand that. Justice is about retribution. Whether or not you have a healthy boy or girl, that's about retribution. Whether or not you find a successful partner in life, it's about retribution. Everything is about giving and taking. It's like a teeter totter, right? Giving what you take. And it's all about balancing, the scales of justice. It's all about balancing. So, like I said, whatever manifests, everything that manifests is justified. So if you know you didn't do nothing wrong, stay on top of your protection work. Reverse, repel, repent. Reverse, repel, repent. Reverse, repel, repent. Stay on top of that. And I guarantee you, when they start doing some shit to you, boop, that shit comes back. And they're like, damn, this bitch doing something good. No, bitch, I don't waste no energy on you, bitch. I secured my bag. It's kind of like your bag secured and a motherfucker. A good example. A good example. Someone tried to break into your house. You have surveillance. You have a home alarm system, all that good stuff. You're not doing nothing. You're not outside with a gun looking for people. You have your cameras up. Your home is secured. A motherfucker go looking for you. Let's fuck this shit up. Let's break it to the top. Bitch, they get in and something happened to them while they're here. I mean, really, something happened to them. I mean, that's justice served. And you didn't do nothing, you didn't lose nothing, and, they got though, especially you think you coming up over here, you definitely gonna get got. But they got. And that's how I think about it with spells and stuff. I didn't invest no time and energy outside of securing my place. And you think you'll come up and do something, bitch, girl, bye. You ain't stopping nothing. Because if it was easy for you to get it or to take it away, it was never mine from the get go. And that's how I feel about men, women, money. friendship. If somebody could come in and say she's not a real friend and you know me, you can't see that, and it's easy for you to go, bye, girl. It wasn't meant to be in the first place. If I got a man and one of my hoochie mama friends come over, who's not really a friend, by the way, but she want to get my man, and she's like, girl, yeah, girl, your man is so good looking though. Why you don't just do what he wants? And he leaves you for her, bitch. Bye, honey. Hey, hey. Lesson learned. Your lesson. Thank you. Bitch, ain't nothing lost, girl. I won't be fucking with him or her no more. Ha ha. But ain't nothing lost, girl. Goodbye. He wasn't mine from the beginning. He was here to teach me a lesson. He was seasonal. He wasn't here permanently. He was seasonal. And as I said before, I've been around a lot of people. I don't think I'm a bad looking woman. I've been around a lot of people, and I've seen women and men, and that man don't even look, not even one time, not even just for me. I've been in place with a lot of badass women, honey. Busty, curvy, sexy, light skin, dark skin, curly hair, straight hair, long hair, short hair. And the men will not leave their wife's side, honey. The wife is walking, she's looking down, honey, he's still like on her ass, like, yeah, baby, you need enough. And it's like, damn, damn, now that's a real love right there. And sometimes I want to say, girl, you got you a good man. But one of my friends like, how do you know, bitch? Because he ain't looking at no other person. I kid you not. He's not one time did he look up at you, honey. Not one time did he say, hey, girl. Not one time did he look at your ass, look at your titties, none of that, honey. He said, bitch, please, I got what I need, and she right here. Now that's true. Now that's true. Love right there. But like I said, if it's not yours, anybody can come and get it. That's what I said before. Bitch, please, bye. You didn't do nothing but make it easier for me. I sold your man. Girl, no, you didn't. He wasn't mine from the beginning. He taught me something about myself, honey, that I didn't know. Hello. That's why I took your friend. That's why all your friends left. Girl, bye. They were here to teach me something. Bitch, please. My lesson. Yes. Yes. Yes, with the neighbors, yes. Burning sensation, no, mom, work on yourself. Right. And that's another issue too, Lotus, that a lot of people have in this country. And I'm going to talk about America. I know it's all over, but worrying about the next person, who they sleep on, what they have. What did they do? What she say about what? Girl, bye. I tell y'all, when I find when my man finds me, because I'm not gonna go look, he gonna find me. When my man finds me, you know, I'm gonna have a rule. I'm gonna have a rule, and I'm gonna lay it flat on the freaking table. My kids too. Outside stuff will stay outside. Inside stuff will stay inside. If anything inside, get outside, I'm whooping all y'all asses. If anything from the outside get in here and it interferes with what's going on here, bitch, I'm getting all y'all asses together both ways. That's how I'm gonna be. All y'all getting got, honey. I don't give a damn getting got. Because like I said, we're not about that. What we need to be concerned about what's in these four walls, honey. What my man doing, what my children doing. I'm not worried about the next person. If that's a woman, that's a man, what they doing, who they sleep with, is that a hoe, is that a free, is that an escort? Does she play with herself? Like, who cares? But of course, when your house is not secured or you don't have a house at all, a lot of people may have a man and children, but they don't have a home because there's no structure there, there's no discipline there, there's no security there. Then it's, well, the next, oh, that's a nigga. Oh, don't do that. That's a man. That's really a training. Oh, here go the bitch information. Expose. Bitch, you ain't held with nobody, girl. When I got on the internet, I know exactly what I was doing. When I got on the camera and I took off my clothes, I know exactly what I was doing, boo boo. And they tell you in all the sites you get on, everything you're doing is recorded. Everything you're doing is available to the World Wide Web, and people are seeing you internationally. Like I said before, baby, I signed contracts. I know who I'm being promoted to, girl. Yes, Pornhub, all those places had advertising me on there, honey. Let's talk about it. I can show you those screenshots, I can show you my awards, I can show you my contracts, baby. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't changing nothing. But when your house ain't security, you're not doing nothing. All you know for is in and out of jail. And of course, if I feel some way about myself, so let me try to let the world see this person I like too. No, girl. No matter what I've done in life, I may have seen clients for money. I may have took off my clothes for money. I've never done drugs. I never lied, cheated, or stole from anybody. Honey, hello. And I've always kept the road with my motherfucking self because that's what I was taught to do. People don't like it, who cares? Keep it with yourself and you'll go further, honey. Fuck what everybody else gotta say. You don't got nothing to prove to nobody. Yes, I'm forgiving the person, but I don't forget. I need to remember so I don't allow it to happen again. Well, it's not about you remembering that because each time you remember that stuff, Keontae, You're striking up emotion with that. So it's about forgiving and forgetting, right? And you forget, so that way when you're down the line, because remember, you never forget anything. Okay. You never forget anything. Everything is stored away subconsciously. Everything you experience. Your brain, your eyes, it's recording it. So when something like that comes back up, warning, 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 warning. And you're like, wait a minute, ooh, this feels like a death. Wait a minute, bitch, I've been through this before. It's like giving birth to children. I've never given birth to a child in this life, but for whatever reason, I have a memory of it. I've had dreams of it, and it felt so real to me. And I would think that when you have children, just sitting here thinking about it, you're not gonna say, "Damn, I remember when I had that baby. That shit hurt. Damn, it felt like a truck hit me over 20 times." Right? You're not thinking of that every day, but of course, when something arises, like you have another kid, maybe you might remember that, maybe not. People I know that had children, they said they don't remember that pain like that because of course they're not just thinking about it. But same thing with anything. If it hurts you that bad or it connected to you emotionally, you let it go and it will show up again when it needs to protect you. But sit about it and every day, like I can let go of the boyfriend who hurt me last. He hurt me so bad. You're not going to manifest a new person. And another thing too, what I know how the subconscious and the conscious mind work, there's a bridge between the two. When you try to hold on to things consciously that does not serve you any good, it steps in subconsciously as well. So when you get your new man, Keontae, you're gonna say, no, we're not doing this no more. We're not doing this no more. And he's like, what? Huh? We're not doing this no more. He's like, what are you talking about? We're not doing this. I've been through this shit before. My ex, and he's gonna be like, what? Do what? What are you talking about? Yeah, because he just exactly think he was being private with his phone too. And then the boyfriend will be like, bitch, you crazy. Like, I want to keep my phone to myself because I got like my social security card and everything up in there. And bitch, I don't know you like that. So then you'll be like, oh damn, now I'm the crazy one. Yeah. Let's not assume. So like I said, you want to start every relationship over as a clean slate, and your spirits will come in and say, something ain't right. And then you say, this reminds me of the man who beat my ass. But I don't think every guy, I've been in an abuse relationship before. I've been in fucked up situations with men and friends. Every friend I meet, I don't think that, oh shit, this friend gonna fuck me over too. This friend just want to use it for my money. Never think that. When I meet a new man, I never say, oh shit, he's gonna do me like the other man. He's gonna leave me. He's gonna do this. He's gonna fuck every bitch he sees. No, because that's the energy that I'm planting. My foundation is already starting off rocky. So guess what? When the foundation is rocky, the house that's being built for that foundation is also gonna be rocky. So you may not see it while the walls are being put up, Keontae, but when that house is complete and you get ready to step in, guess what? It's gonna fail inspection. You would say, bitch, I was ready to get married. I had a ring on my finger. I was 3 months pregnant. And come to find out, he got my best friend pregnant, and now he don't want to be with me. And it's like, yeah, because the foundation was rocky. Like you can't come into that old situation. You can't come into the new situation bringing in old feelings. Everything has to be a renewal, and that's the whole point of spiritual bathing, and that's the whole point of recharging yourself up and cleansing yourself. Cleansing is not just physically. Sometimes you gotta cry things out. I know about that. You gotta let it all out. You gotta let that shit go. You can't hold on to that. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I got punch somebody. Scream it out, bitch. Cry it out. But don't carry that shit with you until the next day. Let's talk about don't be mad. Don't go to sleep mad. Don't do that. Let that shit go. Ain't no, I'm not gonna forget. Listen, you don't forget, honey, you ain't never gonna make it. Every time you get ready to rise up, that memory is gonna say, bitch, where you going? Because memory lane will have you in tears, honey, whether it's good or bad. It will stir up some shit in you. And like I said, we live in a filling universe. So if you're always thinking, oh my God, well, what happened if he leave me like the next man? Oh, I mean, like I said, we made mistakes, I think when it comes to dating, I think I've been, I think I've been blessed, but I also had bad experiences. And when I left this one for that one, like I said, I was like, okay, well, they're both like the same sign and they both have the same, background, but I think he's going to be different. And of course, he was different. So it's about what is here. What you're putting here, you will attract. So if you're thinking that all men are going to treat you like your ex, then all the men you attract are going to treat you like your ex. I don't know why, Mystic, but all these men treat me like shit. Well, because that's what you feel about yourself, first of all. And second of all, you hold that true to your heart because the other people put that in your head. So it's here and it sinks down, or vice versa. It's here, it sinks down, or it's here and it sinks up, or it floats up. So people put shit in your head, it sinks here, you take it personally, and I believe it. They say I'm a worthless fucking tranny. I'm never gonna date nobody. Ooh, I'm never gonna get a real man. Ooh, ain't no man gonna like because I'm tranny. I'm never gonna have no friends. I'm never gonna love a man. You know, like me. You know, all that bullshit. It's just like, Beyonce, ring the alarm, honey. Ring the alarm. SOS. She needs help. Oh, Shun, help her. Whatever spirits would help her. uh, yes, come on. Slowly but surely. Come on. Yes. Yes. Nope. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Yes. Triggered memory. Yes. You there you go. Well, like I said, don't try to give too much attachment because remember, your thoughts are spirits. So there's a lot of stuff I've been through, but I forgot them. And of course, when things happen, something will seep in and say, "Oh, remember this happened to you? Yeah, but it's not gonna happen again." Or, "Oh shit, yeah, I did see this before. Let me move to the next." And that's what happens. But I don't hold on to it. I can tell you consciously, I held on to every bad thing that happened to me because I think that it would make me depressed. I think it would make me overly emotional, and I think I would hate everybody because like I said, I've been through a lot of shit, dealing with people, period. And I gotta say it again, people, period. Gay, straight, black, white, tall, skinny, Spanish speaking, English speaking, it doesn't matter. I have my share of all you stinky motherfuckers, and yet I still love you, stinky motherfuckers. But I can say I don't like people like that. You look like that. I can't be friends with you. I could definitely say that too, but no, because it just that where I mean, where's that going to take me? It's going to become inward anger, which turns into depression, and then you start seeing shit and starts fucking up this because the energy has to flow, and it becomes stagnant, and you start feeling like you can't breathe, and that anxiety shit. That's a physical manifestation of shit not letting shit go. That's what that is. That whole depression shit and panic attacks. Yeah, but you're not letting shit go. It's trying to steam up, and something is stopping it here. It's your heart. Your heart is stopping that shit. So it's, I can't breathe. Of course you can't. But that shit is killing you. Let that shit out. It's not that serious. When you die, that's not going to mean nothing to you. You meet the man of your dreams and he's good for you, and you're just like, damn, nothing in this world matters right now. If you think about that bad ex one time, bitch, you gonna fuck it all up. Okay? So you live and let live. Let it go. It's your past. I think of it as when I close the door, that was the old me. And not in a schizophrenic, bipolar, multi-personality way. That's the old me. Yeah, the old me or the 2013 me let people walk all over me because they were famous and they had money. Wow. I thought I was a part of their crew, but I was actually a peasant to them. And in reality, they were peasants because they were trying to be like other bitches who actually sat with me, who actually wanted to hang out with me. So they were copying bitches that wanted to hang with me. And in my mind, I thought that they were going to be good for me. Like, oh my God, please pick me. Oh my God, how can I ever be in your presence? Oh my goodness. And that wasn't me consciously. But subconsciously, I was like, bitch, I deserve a lot. I deserve this world. What was I doing? Let me hang out with these badass motherfuckers. And bitch, please. They were badass internally, but inside those bitches had issues and they still dealing with it. And they're looking to me like, well, how are you making it through? The fuck? Bitch, you thought I was like you, bitch, because I didn't know what I know now. That old me was okay with it. The old me said, I just need people like me that I can relate to. Now, the me that I've grown into myself say, bitch, I don't need people around me that can relate to me. I need people that's going to be around me that's going to help me to elevate as well as I'm going to help them to elevate. But that whole, I got to be with people because they make me feel good, bitch, the fuck? Because I'm not gonna tell you my secrets anyway. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you my whole damn secret, and you're not gonna tell me that shit anyway. So it's like really, like, am I really befriending you because I need someone to make me feel good, or am I befriending you because I genuinely feel like there's a connection there and that we can both go to the next level? And that's what my friendships are about now. Us linking up, we become powerful, and we both rise. I do not like stagnant energy. I do not like motherfuckers that want to pull you down. And sometimes you have to leave people in the name of love. Sometimes you got to end friendships. I did a 10-year friendship in the name of love. And I wouldn't mind doing it again. Whether it's 20 years, 40 years, I don't give a damn. I don't mind ending a friendship in the name of love. I love you enough to say that we're not compatible because you let other people ruin your life. It is what it is, honey. Some people, especially when it comes to relationships, people will let their spouse, even if you met your spouse before you met your friend, sometimes they'll let their spouse fuck them up. And you don't become one person with your spouse. It's still a partnership. You're your own person, they're their own person. And I think that's the biggest mistake people make is I'm married now. So if my husband wants to sit in the house and eat popcorn all day, I have to do that too. Bitch, no the hell you don't. Let your husband do what he wants to do and let you do what you want to do. And if your husband wants to do what you want to do, bitch, he is controlling, he is manipulative, and you should be with him. Because this is why you got your health problems. This is why your spirituality is fucked up. That's why you can't get to where you need to get to. This is why when things are coming away, things are shut off. Because the person you're sleeping with, you sleep with the motherfucking enemy. It is what it is. Come on. Thank you. Come on. Toxic people. Come on, Rhea. Yes. Come on. Toxic people. That will kill you. And you will feel it. And maybe it's because I'm so used to either isolating myself away from toxic people or surrounding myself with positive people, loving people, right? So when I meet people or I'm in a situation where I'm just like, ooh, it stinks in here. They're like, what are you smelling? I don't know, but it stinks. And they're like, I don't smell that. I do. I don't know, but it's a weird smell. What does it smell like? Rotten eggs, piss, shit, pig feet. Well, I mean, I smell something. And they're like, honey, and then sure enough, I know there's something spiritual about that. Same thing with taste. Today we went somewhere, I kid you not, and of course the full moon is today. But we went somewhere earlier in the day, and I drank a drink that was peach and ginger with basil, right? I just finished it actually too. Anybody know about The Habit? Go there. The Habit, girl, peach, ginger, and basil. That shit was so good. After I ate that, we left there and we went to CVS. Yes, I was looking for a foot spa because I want to give myself a pedicure because your feet, everything is in that healing and all that, right? And I kid y'all not, I walked past this guy and I got a weird, nasty taste in my mouth. And it was so disgusting. Like, I was like, I, I want to throw up. And my friend was like, maybe it's that peach and ginger drink you had. And I said, no, because I already drank water after that. So what had happened while I was drinking it. So just to kind of fast forward, when I went up to check out, I heard the guy on the microphone, I kid you not, saying, uh, be careful by the fragrance. Da, da, da. He's speaking this little coach shit. And I was like, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, that guy he was telling before, he used to work here before, and we found out he was a registered sex offender, or he wasn't a registered sex offender, he was on a run, and also the shit, right? And I'm like, what? And I'm kind of being messy, y'all, kind of. And I'm on Google and I'm entering, right? And I'm like, what's his name? And the worker's like, I can't tell you that. I said, what's his name, honey? Because I think I think he was a butch queen. And he's giving it, and I'm Googling the name, y'all, kid you not. Googling the name, and it comes up, he was wanted, but 2 years ago for like lewd act with a minor. And I think personally that taste that I tasted in my mouth was either something coming from him or something that he just did. And if I was to do that, it will make me want to throw up. That's what I think happened. And the girl was like, bitch. No, it's not about being bitch, it's not about being funny. I didn't know that. The guy, the way he was dressed, you would think that he was a shy person. I didn't even think of it as that guy being that way. Honestly, they didn't even come to me and say, oh, that's something energetic for this guy. He's poisonous. That's some taste in my mouth. No, I really was like, oh, why have that taste in my mouth? Oh, disturbing. And I kid you not, Spirit was like, bitch, we're going to show you why you got that nasty taste. And I kid you not, if I would have looked in the aisle for one more minute, that guy would have checked me out. Because after he checked me out, he left and went and did his thing, and another person came out. So I would have not caught that tea, and I would have been like, okay, bitch, I got a nasty taste in my mouth, something right, okay, okay. But I tell you this, I came home to prove her wrong. I drank the rest of that peach, ginger, and basil drink, and I didn't have nasty taste in my mouth. Bitch, I finished it before I got on here. Ain't no I'm burping and shit, but ain't no my nasty taste. No, honey, he has some nasty ass energy on him, and that's what it's about. So anyway, I thought I would share that. See you later. Come on, you too, Norma. Be safe. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, sometimes you gotta work with him. Anubis is so heavy. Yeah, Anubis was laying on my leg. Ow, he's heavy. You're 10 pounds. Yeah, sometimes you have to work with these toxic people. That's why you do your cleansing work. And that's why you do your cleansing work. I didn't put the lid on my activated charcoal mouth rinse. You do your cleansing work, and you do your activated charcoal rinses, and you do your activated charcoal. Did I bring it in here? Okay, maybe I left it in the living room. You do your activated charcoal um, baths, and you do your facials and all that good stuff, and you just keep your cells rejuvenated and functioning, and then that shit cannot get up on you. With that guy in particular, I think that the full moon, you're more open to energy around the full moon, so it leads up, right? Well, if you start working on the new moon, regardless of what you do, that energy leads up to something else on the full moon, if you do not know that. So, we've been doing stuff, repairing our stuff since the new moon for this. And like I said, the new moon, the full moon's here, things start developing and things start happening. You're like, ooh. So I know that's what that was. That something just disgusting. It just got them in. It said, bitch, you think you won? Let's see it. Bitch, yes. That shit stunk. The shit tasted weird. That is something, but it tasted funny. Smells like sulfur. Come on. Come on. We love that. Yes. Get you some, you need to get you some black tourmaline. I don't know how I did my black tourmaline. You need some black tourmaline, Lady K. Some black tourmaline, and you need you some clear quartz. Yes. Put it right here. Put it in your bra. Wear it on your neck. You need it close to your heart, solar plexus. You need it in this region right here. Okay. You need to put it in your bra or wear it on your neck. And, some people put it in their pockets and stuff. That's nice. But put it in your bra. For men, you wear it on your neck. For women, you wear it on your neck too. For men, if you want to wear a bra, I mean, I'm not judging. You can put in your bra too. Hey, this is what it is, girl. That's your cup of tea. Put it in your bra. Wear that bra, put it there, go on about your business. But anyway, let me go, y'all. I gotta go. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta wake up, and today's gonna be an exciting day. I'm so excited, and I hope y'all ready. For those of you who already joined the full moon ritual, yeah, you fucking rock, man. If you haven't joined and you wanted to join, listen, you are definitely gonna be amazed by the energy tonight. I'm excited. I mean, I'm so excited, y'all. Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Last night I couldn't even sleep because one of the things that I ordered. Okay, let me tell you our spirit. So I knew the full moon was coming, right? And I bought some stuff that had to be shipped via Amazon, right? Because I found on Amazon. And Amazon said that it was going to be shipped out on Thursday. And I said, fuck, yes, I have enough time to prepare myself. Well, guess what? The package was not delivered. On Thursday, they said that they misdelivered it, right? It said it was handed to a resident. I said, bitch, the fuck is going on? So the guy was like, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'll refund you the amount and we'll give you an additional credit. No problem, sis. So I gotta get my makeup. I gotta order the other shit that I need, right? Long story short, I get the replacement sent out and it's supposed to be delivered on Saturday, y'all. So Saturday, I purposely waited for this motherfucking package. Well, guess what? It ended up being delivered out on Friday, right? And guess what? The motherfucking package was misdelivered again. So I called Amazon. I said, I need to speak to a motherfucking logistics. I'm sick of this bullshit. Y'all hire these motherfuckers. I don't know how to pack no packages. So I'm on the phone with Amazon. I get on manager. I got some ghetto lady girl. I don't know. She was so fucking ghetto. So good, bitch. I said, how the fuck you work there? And she gonna say, well, I know, I understand. I'm so sorry about this. I'm sorry about this. Let me look up what the. So I'm sitting there waiting, y'all. She put me on hold. I'm sitting here just smacking on my fingers. So I'm like, I can't believe this bullshit. I was waiting for this shit. Really? So then, honey, mama get on the phone and she said, yes, according to the longitude and latitude, it was not delivered anywhere near your house. I said, exactly. Your fucking flex people are stealing my packages. And you know what? If this happens again, I'm never gonna buy from you guys again, ever again. And on top of that, I'm gonna boycott your fucking. So she's like, uh-huh, she go, uh-huh, yeah, girl, uh-huh, whatever. She's not saying that, but I'm hearing that. So I said, so what can be done about this? Can a supervisor deliver my package? And she said, yeah, that's not going to happen. I said, smarty, I know, but I'm just saying, how do I get my package? So she gave me the what is it, the third degree, honey. So I said, bitch, let me get off the phone with this ghetto bitch. So I called back, y'all, and I speak to another representative. She was from another country. And I said, perfect. So I'm talking and I said, yeah, I need to get my package because motherfuckers are stealing my shit. And she said, well, it was misdelivered. No, bitch, it was stolen. Honey, bitch, please, they felt that package and they said, ooh, there's something up in here. Ooh, wait a minute. What is this? Yes, we're going to keep this. Bitch, please. But I know that was the devil. The devil didn't want me to get my shit. But guess what, y'all? They reshipped it out. It came yesterday, and it only came yesterday because I called the asses on Saturday. I called the asses Saturday night. I called the asses on Sunday, and I called the asses Monday motherfucking morning. And I said, let me tell y'all something, honey. If this package don't come, I'm raising hell. This package don't come, bitch. I'm raising hell. I've been with y'all for 5 years as a Prime member. I've been ordering for y'all since 2010. I order a package or two a fucking week. Bitch, we're not playing this. I put foods on y'all damn table. You know, Probably not, but still, bitch, I spend money with Amazon. I need my shit. So sure enough, y'all, it came, and I was like, thank you, Ganesha. Yes, you opened those roads for me. Thank you so much. And like I said, we got one more package coming tomorrow. And it better show up. Matter of fact, I think I'm calling Amazon Logistics right now when I get up here because if that motherfucker don't show up on that door, if that door is right there, that front door, if I open that door, that package not there, y'all, did y'all not on the full moon too, bitch? What's your name? What's your name, ma'am? I'm not gonna get right to you. What's your name, baby? Okay. Who are you? What? Okay. So what can be done about this? Because today, it's a whole other day. And it's crazy because I don't like calling about my packages not being here. I don't like waiting. You know, you may have people that want to steal packages that I never got it, just get free shit. That's not me, sis. Okay. I work hard for my coin. I want to play hard for what I got. So when my shit coming? And I'm gonna see what they say. If it's the same bullshit, they like to overtalk you sometimes. Bitch, I'm the customer. Watch your mouth. Excuse me. Stop it. Slow it down. Bruh, hello. Excuse me. Hello. You're not going to overtalk me. Not tonight. Hello. Okay, let me hang up and call you back. Let me call you back. Hi, ma'am. I just got the phone. You guys are overtalking me. I'm the customer. You're going to listen. Oh, you want to get loud too? Click. Okay. Hi. This is the third time I'm calling. If I call back again, I'm going to ask speak to a higher up supervisor, and you guys are you're gonna give me free Prime for a month, or I want it for a whole fucking year, bitch. Because you only take out $19 a damn month, bitch. I don't give a fuck about that, bitch. I want it for a year. Let me stop. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go, honey. Where should you put your wine? What wine? I live in California. Thank you. Okay, I put food on. Tasha, come on now. Somebody worked overtime and I paid for that. But I live in California, Chris. I live near Sacramento. Yes, I'll actually be in Arizona next month. Ooh, I can't wait to get out there to Phoenix, honey. Gilbert, Arizona. Ooh, and Tucson. Yeah, Tucson. I got a friend out there. She is a model. I love her. She's so beautiful, y'all. Oh, she's so beautiful. She is so beautiful. She's spiritual. She's like, honestly, I'm not even saying this to say this. She's like Marilyn Monroe reincarnated. Like I've never met Marilyn Monroe, but the way that she acts, she's so, she's so fragile, but she can take it. You call her a bitch, she say, "Who you talking to, girl? I know some cholas." Mariposa is it Mariposa County? She talked about Mariposa County a lot. She's like, I got some girls that did time in Mariposa. She said, know about those vatos and the speed of man vatos over here. And I'm like, wait a minute, girl, honey, you're not talking to me. Because it is what it's, girl. I get down with the Nortes and the Sureños, honey. I got nothing against none of y'all, honey. It's all about that, but I girl bye. But she's a white girl now. She's a white girl. She love, girl. She love, honey. She love those brown teas. Love it. Anyway, listen, they better hope the package showed up, Chris. If it does not show up today, it got my dermablend up in that. It better show up today. I'm, I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them. Yeah, let me go, y'all. I'm gonna really call them. And they're going into my sleep too. I'm gonna tell them that I stayed up all night to talk to y'all. If I don't get my package today, we're gonna have problems. And at the end of the day, I want feedback. The motherfucker who delivered my shit, I want to give them feedback because they probably deliver it every fucking time. Because it's so weird that happened. We're gonna calm down. We're gonna calm down. We're gonna calm it down, honey. We're gonna calm it down. Siri, can you delete everything that's showing on the screen right now? Bitch, Siri don't understand that. Can you delete everything off my home screen? I said delete everything off my home screen, bitch, because I'm sick and tired of trying to fucking clear that shit out. It's not clearing out, bitch. Is this a new bitch? I don't know why the fuck they even hired your ass, bitch. We need that old Siri back. Give us that old Siri. Oh shit! Let me get off of that. That bitch. Let me get that out. Anyway, y'all, I gotta go. Yeah, it's Maris Kofi. Okay. Yes, honey. Okay, maybe it's Maris Kofi, honey. Yes, not Mariposa. Mm-hmm. She's a bad bitch, though, honey. Yes. Arizona's beautiful, honey. We're gonna get that energy. Does she talk like Marilyn Monroe? Well, honestly, Tasha, she's very soft spoken and yeah, and matter of fact, I'll ask if I can show her pictures. Beautiful girl. She's very beautiful. Um she's been in a lot of local prints, and I think she was on a promo. She was a model for the dating site. There was two dating sites that actually used her body on. One of the sites that didn't show her face, it shows like the back of her body. I won't say the name of that company because, of course, she signed stuff for that. She did. I don't want to expose that. And one of them just have to watch my channel. They say, "Bitch, whoa. You don't want to know your friend talking shit. I don't want that come back to me." And then another one, they actually show her face. She actually did photo shoots with cakes and other girls, and it was just gorgeous, very gorgeous. I guess there's what is it, Mesa? Um, no, Chandler. Oh shit, I don't know. There's some part of Arizona where they have like these beautiful Spanish style mansions, and they had a photo shoot there. And she was gonna hire me to be her assistant to go there, and I was like, yes. But then things got a little crazy, and her, baby's dad was like, no. And I said, honey, fuck you. And yeah, it didn't work out. She said, bitch, don't come because things might get a little nasty, and I value our friendship enough. And it's like, bitch, I know people out there. I do. I know Mel Strip out there that used to work for me. I do. Bitch, please. I know people out there, girl. Don't get him handled, honey. Don't get him handled. I know people out there in Chandler and Gilbert and Phoenix and the other part of it. What's the other part of it with the Chase Bank right there? Right there by the freeway. What is that, by Highway 10? I know, yeah, I know all about that. Anyway, yeah, they are assigned routes, motherfucker. Listen. He gonna take the right shit. I'm gonna order a certain kit. He gonna take the right shit right there. Watch what happen. You gotta go. Keep that package, bitch. Yes. Whoever open that shit, get them right together. Anyway, I gotta go, y'all. Thank you for watching, y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. Let it pass you by. Yes, honey. Let any stagnant energy pass you by. Let this opportunity pass you by. Thanks for those of you who joined this event. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I hope to speak to y'all today. And I hope to share my recipes with many of you. So loving. We have the love. We have the protection. We have the fertility. Yes, honey. Just imagine that. Just in my mind, I'm seeing one of you in this tub with this fertility stuff, and you're just like, yes, mystic, yes. Come on in. Anyway, Rhea, listen, bye, y'all. Thank y'all for stopping by. I hope y'all have a good Wednesday. Yes, honey. Oh, tonight, American Horror Story come on tonight. Wow, darling. American Horror Story come on tonight. Are we gonna watch American Horror Story, honey? Hello? We gonna watch American Horror Story? We gonna watch American Horror Story, honey? Yes, we got the voodoo gonna be on there. Yes, the Satanism, the paganism. Yes, we gonna watch American Horror Story tonight. You gonna play with tonight? You gonna watch it? We gonna watch it with me tonight? Poor baby, you gonna watch it with me tonight? We gonna watch it. We gonna be scared. You scared? You scared of the dark? You not scared? Listen, I'm gonna have to catch you like 3 in the morning because we can't watch no TV today. No TV today. No nothing today. Okay, you gonna fast with me today too? Yes, honey. Vitamins and water. Okay. Come on. Uh-oh. What is that? YouTube. Thank you, Tasha. You live in the hood? Yes. Shout out to the hood. Yes. The hood in Phoenix. Yes. Southside nigga, what's good? Mm-mm. Listen, let me stop. Bye, y'all. Hope y'all have a good Wednesday, honey. I see y'all in the next video, honey. I stayed up way past my time, honey. Oh, honey. Ooh. Anyway, bye, y'all.